Hello, hello. We are live with our playthrough of BitterSweet with designer Matthew Hocker joining us this week. We'll be playing on Tabletop Playground. Very excited to get to show everybody that for the first time, and we'll definitely go through the whole steps required to be able to join a game in Tabletop Playground. There's a few extra early steps that you need to do. Kind of once you've done them once, you can keep using that setup, but we'll try to cover all that in addition to showing off the game this week. So we're joined by our regular players, Ashley and Danny, who are moderators for Protospiel Online, and Amanda, also another moderator for Protospiel Online, and a co-organizer with me, David. Hey, everybody. Good to be with you. Thanks for playing tonight. And then Matthew, who I guess I haven't prepared a specific introduction for you, but he's one of the leaders of Break My Game, which is, you're a nonprofit that does a few different things, right? You have the playtesting server, and you also do some in-person playtesting meetups now too. Mm-hmm. Is there anything else that I'm missing about BMG that you all do?
Well, it started as in-person playtesting, and then we moved online to sort of a hybrid model of online and in-person about maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago now. And honestly, you kind of covered the basics. So we do workshops occasionally, and really just try to create a good environment for playtesting and building up skill sets and knowledge regarding tabletop.
Cool. And you have Coup Games, and so you've self-published this game, BitterSweet, as well as I think one other, but BitterSweet just came. It came on Valentine's Day for us, so we got to have our dinner, and then we played BitterSweet as our dessert. That was perfect. Nice. You couldn't have planned it better, right?
It worked out pretty surprisingly well. I was pretty happy about that. Yes.
But it's I actually have kind of realized, I mean, I just played it recently, but I'm probably going to have to muddle through the teach a little bit. Maybe it'll come immediately back to me, but it is a pretty easy, smooth game to learn. That's a nice thing about it, is I think it's a good gateway game or a good date game, right? Perfect. So, awesome. So thanks so much for joining us, Matthew, and we'll, let me switch to adding a browser tab, just a second.
Yeah.
And show you all kind of, so mod.io is part of the whole process of using Tabletop Playground. And let me find that. I have so many tabs open. Oh my goodness.
Yep.
I live that life. I started with too many tabs, and then I had too many browsers, and it keeps building up and building up and building up.
I have both as well. Okay, here we go. We'll make this hopefully the big thing. Okay. So this is the page for BitterSweet on mod.io. And let me say too, first, I have to have an account on mod.io before I would be able to click the subscribe button. In this case, Matthew's game is made public because it's a published game. It's not a prototype. A lot of your prototypes, if you're playtesting with Tabletop Playground, won't be set to public. But, actually, it says I need to log in, so I don't know why it let me say subscribe if I'm not logged in. Let me turn that off for a second while I do that.
Hi, everybody that showed up for chat times.
Yeah, actually, I need to... Thank you for reminding me. I need to make sure I can see you all in the chat.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yo.
Yo. I am addicted to doing that now. I don't know what started that, but I keep doing it. It's just wild.
Yo, you mean that's what you're addicted to?
Yeah, yo. I was in the grocery store with my significant other, and we found like some cookies we really liked, and I just said yo, and it was just way too loud. Very, very loud for the grocery store. But it needed to be done. Those cookies are amazing and very hard to find, so it just had to happen.
Well, what are these miraculous cookies then?
Yeah.
I don't remember the name, but they're good.
Not available to mere mortals, I see. You must make the remaining call of the cookie for them to hear. Yo!
Yeah, yo!
It's a new New game idea, I think, for you, Matthew.
Yo
Moving on
cookies.
from chocolates to like really exciting cookies.
I'm down. I'm down.
Yo!
So for number one, I'm assuming that someone could look up BitterSweet like this from this address, tabletopplayground.mod.io, and they'd find it, right? This is how you could find it to play it yourself.
I would hope so, or I'm in trouble.
If you weren't with Matthew, if you weren't with us on our stream. And then, so you'll make an account like you make an account with anything. And then you also need to go to your account, need to have a Steam account as well, and go to the settings. Let me see if I can find where that is. Please help me if you know where I should be going, but
I don't know. When I logged in, it just said, "Hey, do you want to log in with Steam?" And it just automatically smushed everything together, and it was amazing.
Interesting.
It looks like you're connected.
That did not happen for me, but so it was under edit after I opened my account, and then I have all these connected accounts down here, and I needed to click Steam, and I needed to make sure that the username that I set for my mod.io account is the same as the username for my Steam account. So let's assume all those things are done before we do the rest of the steps, and I've just had to do this once, and then again and again we'll be all set. Anything else?
One thing worth mentioning: if you're logged out and you click when you log in the top right corner of mod.io, there is an option to log in from Steam. It's probably the quickest way to connect your profiles, and then there's no other setup, so that should keep it pretty fluid.
Okay, cool. I don't know if I saw that, so I don't know. Maybe that's why I didn't do what y'all did. But let me go back to the. So what I just like I could have done from having searched, I could do that, or in this case, Matthew shared the link with me, so I can follow that link and hit subscribe. And then I'm going to come into. I think I'm going to turn off this browser, because from now on we'll be inside the game in Steam. And I'll share a different screen.
That was a cat. I thought that was the music. It sounded like it was meowing to the music. I was like, this is an interesting beat. Okay, I am ridiculous. I'm sorry. I was like, this is an interesting song.
Heather, fix that for next time. We want cat music. Thank you.
Well, it's whatever Restream makes, right? So no option like that. Sorry, cannot comply. But now when you go into Tabletop Playground, you see this mod.io window in the corner, and that it's working on downloading it now that I've subscribed to it. And I think if you, Matthew, were to make an update to this mod, whether or not, as long as I stay subscribed to it, the next time I open Tabletop Playground, it would be like, hey, one pending update or something like that, right?
Mm-hmm. Correct.
But if I stay subscribed to it, I'm using space on my computer, so it's probably better for us to just download it to play it and then unsubscribe from it afterwards. Yeah, that's what I think David has taught me. So you can stay subscribed to it, but eventually it's probably going to take up too much space in your hard drive if you keep doing that with all the games.
If it's something that you play often with your friends, it's probably worth keeping. But if it's like, if you're coming to Protospiel and you're just like playing a bunch of games all weekend, you probably want to unsubscribe after you're done with a playtest.
I've certainly kept some subscriptions to games that I'm playtesting every other week or so with other folks in playtesting communities, just so I don't have to step back in and find things again.
Yeah, that makes sense. So I'm saying I'm going to play host, right? So from main menu, start game, load game. Then I see possible games, and BitterSweet is one of them now. And it's selected, and I say continue. Then I get to pick as the host what background I want to do. I'm going to avoid using anything with a 3D background because it's harder on people's computers. Like if everybody I'm playing with has a super slick, fast computer, it's no big deal. But if I might be playing with a mixed group and I don't really know, I'll just do one of these simpler ones. Sure, why not bridge? I don't know. No reason to pick anything in particular.
Chocolates on a bridge? All right. How romantic.
If I lose, I can toss myself off the bridge. That'll be good.
There you go. Throw the game off the bridge.
Right. And one thing that is just kind of, I think if you see my screen share, you'll see I have this white cursor. And there are a couple of cursor options when you're getting started playing in Tabletop Playground. The white one is a little bit easier to use. It's more intuitive, like the point of the arrow is what is directing at what you're going to be interacting with. And so I think, is that in the menu? So I have to say escape, settings, and then it's in game. If you don't do this, you'll have this like four-cornered flower, and the center of the flower is what you're interacting with. It's a little bit more difficult. So cursor style screen is the one that I like.
Now, you can also change the size of the cursor in game, which is pretty cool.
Do I have to be here to do that, or is it like a
if you hit show, I think it's show advanced interface settings at the bottom here.
Okay.
And just scroll down for me.
Okay.
I believe the 3D cursor size, that top bar. So if you're using the 3D cursor, you can adjust the size for it. And I find a lot of value in that because actually I've grown to like the 3D cursor personally, which is because I'm ridiculous and wild. So yeah, that's just a note for folks that are using that.
I think it tells you should try out different things to see what you like, right?
Absolutely, 100%.
The nice thing about the 3D cursor is this is a thing we've sort of talked about on a couple of these streams when it comes to Tabletop Playground. The way it thinks about locked objects is a little different than what people might be used to if you've used like Tabletop Simulator or Tabletopia. So it considers things to either be a regular object or what it calls a ground object, which means it's like suctioned to the surface of the table. And the 3D cursor actually gives you a visual indicator when you change the mode you're in. So if you're in ground mode versus regular mode, you get like a little additional visual cue because the cursor changes shape, which can be really useful. I personally prefer the little arrow over the 3D one, but it has cool things that it can do. So it's definitely worth trying.
Is there anything else I should show our friends in these settings before I close the menu? I'm trying to remember what is. I mean, audio.
Nothing
there might
good.
be some things. There might be some things you want to turn off. Like you might want to turn off music. You might want to turn off voice because voice would be like using the game's microphone, which might fight for the microphone of Discord if that's what you're using. Or right now we're using Restream to talk to each other. Something to look out for. I feel like there are a few settings in here, but I'm just forgetting what they are. That are the pickup mode, the right click while holding, pick up more, or reset positions. Pick up more might be the convenient one that you want. This game doesn't have like tokens and stuff. It's just simple cards. But if you have a lot of tokens that you might want to be picking up groups of, that this means that if you are holding down left mouse and then you also click right mouse, you can pick up more of the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Change that setting, and it's not what it is default, I don't think.
No, it's not.
One thing I changed recently, and this was a very valuable decision for me personally because I'm swapping between Tabletop Playground and ScreenTop.gg a lot, and I think Tabletopia too actually. So I swapped my Alt and my Spacebar. So now when I hit Spacebar in Tabletop Playground, just like other apps, it zooms in. That was very valuable, so I could have consistency across all of the playtesting platforms I'm using.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can't switch it. Maybe you can't switch it on ScreenTop. You can't make ScreenTop be Alt, but you can make Tabletop Playground be Spacebar. Which one is that? Which setting am I looking for?
I think keys.
Keys,
So,
cool.
Yep. Boom. And so, because Tabletop Playground has two types of zoom in. It has the intense dun zoom in, where like it just like goes in at an angle and like a serious thing just happened, and then it has the regular, just here it is.
Whoa, that was okay. Yeah. Anyways.
So,
okay, that's not quite right.
As a heads up,
it's so hilariously intense.
I think if you make the other one alt now, the quick, I think quick. Oh gosh, which one is it now? I think quick zoom is the one that you need to turn to alt.
Quick zoom is alt?
Yes,
okay.
I think we need to make that alt. I hope. Probably. That sounds right. Maybe.
Okay, this is I'm hitting alt now, and this is what's happening.
Yep, then that's correct. So now when you hit
spacebar while I'm hovering over this, and this is what's happening.
First try.
I'm scrolling my mouse wheel to make it even bigger like this. Yeah, and then I'm assuming when I have it at that setting, it stays that big the next time I look at it. Yeah, but it seems to be object by object set. So
yes, which is really valuable. I think actually it's a feature I really like because that's not the case always with certain apps.
All right, awesome. So this is, I don't know how much of a tutorial I'm going to give on all the controls. It's pretty intuitive. I mean, left mouse click. It's another like quickly click and pull away to grab cards. And you might be able to tell us, Matthew, like in this game, I know we need to set up a grid of, I think, it depends on how many people are playing, actually. But something like 20 cards, or I'm going to have to reference that. But, you know, a grid of something like, let's see, if it's 4 players, it is 4 by 6.
Yes.
So 24 cards is what we're going to have to set up a grid. And maybe you have a special trick you can share for how you mean for us to do that quickly, or...
in fact, it's 28 cards. And so I want to apologize. I don't have a trick, but these are snapped. So it should just be pretty
I'm just miscounting. I see what you mean. So we just do it one at a time. There's no like,
I'm sure there is, and I haven't discovered it yet.
There's not yet for Tabletop Playground. I believe it is a thing that is in the works, though.
Okay.
It feels like that's the kind of thing you might be able to do with a JavaScript.
Yes.
Like that you make for yourself, but yeah, it would be maybe something that other people could, or somebody could make a mod where you could copy that into your mod and not have to write the code yourself. That would be nice.
I want to move these up just a little bit.
All right. Well, and let me. So we're gonna have. So Ashley and Danny, you're gonna be a team.
Yeah.
And one thing, actually, before I go forward on teaching the rules and stuff, everybody saw how I created a table, but nobody saw how you joined my table. And I actually have no idea how you joined my table. How did you do that?
I just hit the join, and yours was the only one that popped up. It said open house mystery, so I clicked on that one.
Cool. Okay, so you just knew my screen name. You looked for my screen name. Sweet.
Now, so as a heads up, Tabletop Playground, similar to platforms like Tabletop Simulator, it lists all the active games going on. And so there aren't a lot of active games going on Tabletop Playground, which is really cool because you can find games quickly. But that's all the more reason why you probably want to set up a password here, because someone could just click it and join in, and then they're like, oh, hey, what's going on here?
All these hooligans watching this live stream could just hop right in.
Play the game with us.
Certainly don't do that.
Is that something I could change without booting you, or not?
You would have to exit out, I think, and reset it.
Redo the table.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't notice a prompt to. I just needed to type one.
It's in that first window you get.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it's like password ? And it's not like it's not saying enter the password that has been set that you need to know. It's like saying set the password from that viewpoint that I had. Okay, cool.
I think one way to get around that also, let's say, because I think in that same window you can set the max number of players. So, for example, if you set it to 4, then once 4 people join, that's it. So if you know everyone's getting in super quick, then you don't have to worry about setting anything.
Okay, that makes sense too.
Heather, if you like, you jumped out, and we could share to show the join, but it's pretty straightforward. It's just join game, and like was said, we find it.
We found it.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. There's one other game that's going on.
Foxy.
Foxy's, Booxy. Foxy.
Okay, there you are. I see. We just saw you pop in.
Here we are.
Yeah, and I do sort of, okay, this is who's here. You can open and close it. Okay, so it's there, but it's not forcing me to look at it, which is kind of nice. You just have to know you need to open it, and and I can tell everybody's here.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So Matthew is going to be with us, but not actually playing and helping me make sure I teach the rules correctly. And I think we all need to take... well, I guess, how did I take my seat, too? Like, I am green. I can see that I'm green. But I never purposely chose green.
Yeah, so I can tackle this one. So on Tabletop Playground, when you have hands set, so actually I have 4 hands set on the table to sort of match the player colors with their cards. It will auto-place you into hands until all of those hands are filled, and then I think it gives you the top priority of next color after that.
Sweet!
Yeah, so when folks joined in, they got their own hand automatically.
Okay, and you must have joined, because you were here before Ashley and Danny. You knew this was happening and you got yourself out of the seat before they came in. Okay.
Correct.
Cool. You were on top of it. Okay, well, in this game, the object of the game is to get your favorite chocolates and avoid your least favorite chocolates. And there's lots of like weird, gross chocolates that, well, you all laid this board out. I think I'm a little bit giving things away if I mess around with these cards. I'm telling you what's not over here if I show you these, but I need to show you some things to teach you. And I don't think I want to make us reset it. So it's okay. It's a learning game.
Yeah, that's totally fine.
So these cards have different... Ooh, I'm too zoomed in. Let me get a little less zoomed in. There we go. Okay. So they have all kinds of different things about them. The number in the corner is how many points it's worth if it's in your collection at the end of the round. And then it has symbols for the type of chocolate. So that is the symbol for white chocolate. And you have your chalk attributes here that tell you that it's labeled there. You see that scoop is white chocolate. So the different types of coating. So it tells you the coating and the filling. And then some of them, many of them, have some kind of action. I think chocolate. It's kind of it's kind of what you're distracting me. I'm trying to teach you. Come on now.
Sorry, I'm being a bad game designer right now. My apologies.
But, it's kind of part of the discovery of finding out the types of things that might be, at least my first time playing through, I was like, okay, it's kind of an adventure. We'll see what types of things might be down here. But sometimes it's like, if you have this card in your hand, it means something will happen when you flip another kind of card over or things like that. And basically what we're doing on our turns is choosing to flip cards over or take them. I gotta check that. I think you have like a certain number of actions on your turn, which it probably says on our player card. Is there a back to this? That feels like there is. No, there's not.
These are double-sided, and then each player has a cheat sheet next to their hand.
Okay.
And the cheat sheet is also double-sided.
Double-sided as in it has the same thing on both sides?
I'm sorry. As in, it should have a different thing. It has what you do in a turn on one side and how a round ends on the other side.
Okay, but this one is the same on both sides, I think, right?
Correct. Oh, go ahead, Dave.
Okay.
Over by your hand, so like the big sort of wooden plank looking thing. That's where your cheat sheet.
Yep.
Yes.
Very good.
The chalk attribute sheet that you see is double-sided because if you do a full game of this, it's whoever wins whoever wins 2 rounds, and you start on the predominantly brown side, and then you flip it over to say, "Hey, look at all this shiny green. If I win one more round, I win the game."
Okay, so it's important that I leave it on this side to say I haven't won one yet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then I'm looking here to do the round reference. 2 actions. You can do the same action more than once. You can take a chalk from the box, whether it's face down or face up, and add it to your hand. Okay. That's one action. You can reveal it, flip it over if it's in the box, or you can return something from your hand to the box and take an empty wrapper and set it face down in your play area. These are the empty wrappers right here. And there's a rule about that's part of how the game ends. Somebody having too many of those is one way the game can end. So either everything is face up from the box, no chocolates left in the box, or all players have 2 or more empty wrappers. All right. And we each have this hand. Actually, can I do a search to show everybody what all is in the hand? Is that a thing? Stack Explorer. Yes. So we're gonna shuffle these decks and deal 1 fave, 1 yum, and one yuck, right, to ourselves. So all the different attributes are here of all the different fillings and coatings, and shapes is the other thing that I forgot to mention. Like that card I showed you before, it's triangular. There's 4 different shapes.
I only eat trapezoidal chocolates, thank you.
So you'll look at, when you deal them to yourself, you'll shuffle your deck up, you'll deal yourself 2 cards, you'll choose which one you want to be secretly, which one you want to be your yum, and which one your yuck. And you'll notice that, well, so that one's a 2 and a 2, but then there's a 3 and a 3. So you could decide if you want to, like, personally, I want to put the thing that has the smaller numbers in yuck and the higher numbers in yum, for example. But you might get things that have the same amount. Like those 2 are kind of similar, right?
Oh yeah, I see. Okay.
And it depends on what kind of variety you end up getting, but it's just a straight up shuffle. So you might get 2 shapes, or you might get a shape and a center or something like that. And then this, are we going to play, I guess when I played 2 players. So for 4 players, is it still the first person to win 2 rounds? So that's what ends the whole game?
It is. There's 2 variants to this, though. You can do a quick play game where you just go through 1 round. And since we're streaming on 4 players, we'll probably do that. And since we're also probably going to be having dialogue and chatting and talking about all sorts of things. But we'll see how it goes, of course. The other thing I wanted to mention real quick about the Yum and Yuck, when you're drawing these 2 cards, unless there is a variant rule so you can choose, but actually it's random. You place them both down, face down, without looking at them, and then you look. Okay. So you got to make the most of the situation.
All right.
Okay, so playing the straight up game, then we're just going to shuffle and randomly place, and then to peek. So the idea here is that we'd place it here, and to peek, how does that work? I don't remember.
Same as on TTS, so it's I believe Alt and Shift.
Or if I send it to Spacebar.
Or Spacebar and Shift, yeah.
Okay, so of course I'm streaming my screen, so again, my people who are playing with me should not be looking.
I'm not even gonna look that much.
I'm looking. I'm watching.
I will not remember.
I'm definitely watching.
I will not look the most.
Oh gosh, and shuffle is not R anymore. It's, what is it? Is it Z or?
It should be R.
It should be R.
Yeah.
Oh, it is R. Okay.
It's just got different animation.
But I wonder if I could make it Z.
You could. I think you can
so that it would be like
it.
screen top.
But you'll want to maybe switch your Z and R just in case.
Switch camera mode is usually Z.
Yeah.
And where is shuffle? Oh, there it is. Interesting. Reset held objects is R.
That's the long way of saying shuffle.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, so when I get a deck of cards out of a game, I say, "All right, folks, I'm going to reset the held objects. I'm going to reset held objects, and then I'm going to lay out 5 cards, and then we're going to start the next round."
Yeah.
Oh
I like that.
Object zoom.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's funny. Okay. Well, so that was a good thing to show, actually, that if you wanted to try to make it the same as screen top. Well, that's actually not working. So there's nothing called shuffle. A German, right? A German wrote all this, and
I flipped it around. I got very confused.
Careful. They'll get after you.
We love you, Robert.
It might be the case that what's happening is that the R's, like, so for example, like object action, I think needs to be turned to R, and switch camera mode needs to be turned to R, because right now it might be assuming
it's trying to do both at the same time.
Yep.
Yeah.
So if you change it to Z, then you have to update the other ones.
Okay, like this.
Or I think it's saying that it needs to become R, I think. Because your reset held objects is Z, and then maybe I'm wrong.
Well, this was red, and now it's white, so it's happy.
Okay.
When it was not happy before.
Okay.
So let me see if it works. Yeah, it works now. So you have to change 2 things to Z, and 2 things that were R to Z, and 1 thing that was Z to R, if you want it to be just like screen top, which is what I'm going to do. Which is sort of confusing because it's not the default, and if I explain to people what I'm doing, I have to kind of do the whole, go into the menu and change the keybinds. But if you're playing, for the purposes of Protospiel Online, if you're playing prototypes all day on these 2 platforms, not having to remember to switch between Spacebar and Alt and Z and R, that sounds beautiful. So I think it's worth considering doing for our purposes. All right. So does it feel like it's actually quite a simple game? I think I've said all the rules, honestly. I need to get used to this.
Oops.
Okay.
No touchy.
Sorry, I moved a thing.
Just
Why is that?
deal yourself 2 face-down cards under Yuck and Yum after you shuffle your deck.
Okay.
And
Oh,
then
it's snapping to the edge of the board. I see.
I wonder if I should torture you all with our weird
Oh, I see what's happening.
Jonathan Chafford's weird way of choosing first player.
Oh god.
I mean, we
Just
could, but the cards say
stealing
player whatever on each one, where
Oh,
we were
that's
automatically
true.
seated.
Okay.
So what I would say to that is, I chose player 1, 2, 3, 4 because I didn't want to have thematic characters. I was like, I want this character, when everyone's effectively doing the same thing. So you can have player 4 start if you want. That's fine. 4 come before 1. There's nothing wrong with that.
I like that because I don't want to go first again this week. Thank you very much.
you know you wouldn't go first, so you would rather do that. Who is player 1?
I am.
Wait.
When we
I thought you just.
when we're waiting on
I
someone
don't
to
want to
teach
be player 1, but I got seated at the blue seat, and it says P1.
Well, then let's play the game to see who goes first if you don't want to be player 1.
There you go.
I'm on board with this. I'm ready.
2 quick things I want to mention just in case. So when you're revealing cards, you will find cards that say like this. When it activates, when you flip it up, it'll say on reveal in that cursive font at the top of the ability. So it'll say on reveal. And that means you're flipping it up in the box itself. That doesn't necessarily mean it activates when you add it to your hand. The other quick thing I wanted to mention is that if you reveal it, or rather, if you take a chocolate that says if face down when taken, and you took it face down, you got to read it aloud and you got to do what it says. And some of those can be quite dastardly. So taking cards face down has a lot of risk.
Cool.
Yes. Yeah, that's important to note. And there are some cards that are just bad cards. Like, here, good, perfect example. A chocolate-covered
Delicious.
onion
Yes.
is just -1 points. And then sometimes they have rules like you can never discard this card or whatever. And there's a couple of really weird, wild cards in there, too. So, yeah, risky to draw face down for sure. But then nobody knows what you have. And we're also kind of bluffing a little bit to each other. What is our favorite? What is our yuck and what is our yum? Why can't I get this to be on the deck? I feel like such a spaz. Or is somebody else messing with me? All right.
That card was a rebel.
I wish I could have been.
Okay.
I would never.
So I'm gonna each of us, need to make sure to peek at our yum and yuck so we understand what makes us happy and sad.
Whoa. Shit.
And so all your points at the end of a round, once the round ends, are going to be the total numbers on the top left corner of your chocolates, plus your yum bonus, minus your yuck penalty. And so the more you have, the more chocolates that you have that match your yum, the more extra points you're getting. And the more chocolates you have that match your yuck, well, uh-oh.
Okay.
And we're just planning to play one round, and whoever. So this thing here is for playing, keeping track of your score. If you could win 2 rounds, but if the other person had more points, they would win, right?
So this here, actually, the point tracker is only so you can. So the points don't carry from round to round. If you have the most points, you win. And the reason why I have a point tracker here is just so, like, if folks are counting things up and they want to put their like in real life, you just put your finger on the number. So that way, like, if you add up all your chocolates, you put your finger there. Okay, I have 17 points for my chocolates. and then I would add my yum or yuck. But yeah, your points reset, so you're never like in a position where you got to like keep track of your points throughout the game. This is only to see who has the most points at the end of the round.
Awesome.
Okay, so we're just going to play one round, and whoever has the most points, that'll be our whole stream.
And if it goes super quickly, then we can do another one. That's totally fine. This is a pretty lightweight game, so this is one of those games where I kind of wanted it to be a game where you play it until you're like, you know what, I'm sick of chocolate.
Yeah,
Love it.
No more.
Never again.
Okay, so we can see everybody. Yeah, we can see everybody on the side. This is our silly way of deciding who goes first that we can do over stream. You can use one hand and pick a number, like rock, paper, scissors, but instead of paper, scissors, rock, you'll throw a number up to 5. Okay? So on shoot, throw a number. So 1, 2, 3, shoot. And hold up your fingers. Hey. Not Matthew. Matthew's not playing. 3, 4. So 8 plus, so 13? No, 14. 8 plus 6.
It's a lot of math.
I know.
So I know this was Jonathan Chaffer's thing. Okay,
that tracks.
so, because you're first player 1, whatever. We're gonna start with you, Amanda. We're gonna count around the table. So you're blue, right, Amanda?
Yes, I am.
And so then whoever is orange would be 2. So you say 1, Amanda.
1.
Orange.
2.
3. Pink.
Me. 3.
Say 4. We're counting. We're counting. 4. Okay, keep going.
5.
6. 7.
What is happening?
No, you're 8. Oh my God, Ashley, you're 8.
Don't give me numbers. I'm just.
This is the most complicated thing I've ever done.
Okay, I'd like to get some feedback on this mini game.
Can we dial Jonathan into the? Jonathan, I have notes.
Explain to us the counting part of sitting around a table and counting up. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Jonathan, the graphic design on this is I don't even know where to begin with that. Let's break that down.
Right.
Okay. What are you, Amanda?
That means I'm 9 if she was 8.
10.
11.
Well,
yes!
That's right.
I did it!
13. I swear to God.
14.
I do not want to be first.
No, David is 14, so you're last.
Oh, we had 14.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
I thought we had 13. Okay, good.
No. I said 13, no 14. Sorry.
Right, because we're good at math from start to finish, all the way through this entire experience. We've been really good at math. Okay.
In my rule book, I wrote how to decide who to go first, which is either your favorite chocolate or decide however you'd like. So technically, this is part of the rules, I guess. This is what you decided. So I'm condoning this.
Yeah, no. I never want to do that again.
Honestly, I loved that so much. I loved how broken and ridiculous it was. Personally,
7! No, Ash, you're 8.
It's harder when you're
barely count to 14 when it's just me. Now you want to divide the work between 4 people? Oh my God.
Teamwork,
you all.
Teamwork or something. Sorry, my computer was dying.
I'm in a universe of numbers.
Oh no.
So am I going then as player
Okay,
1?
are
we starting? Awesome.
We are.
I think I'm going to, for both of my actions, I think I'm just taking. I think I'm doing like secret takes. So I'm gonna take that one.
But you have to make sure to read the card, and if it makes something happen, let us know.
Yeah. The second one I pulled is on reveal. I may take a random chalk from another player. So
that's on reveal though.
Yeah.
So that's only when you reveal it in the box.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm all set.
Okay.
That just means that if you had revealed it, you would have gotten an action that you missed out on.
If I flip, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cool.
So cool. You lose either way on that one, because if you take it when it's secret, you don't get it. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so on reveal, I can take a face down chalk, so I get like a free take. And I don't have to, though, right?
Correct, you may. And also, folks, of course, whenever you take chocolates and add them to your hand, you do get to see what they are. So I want to clarify that.
Oh, good.
Yeah. And I also want this.
Okay. All right.
That's my second action.
All right.
Now it's my turn?
Let's carry on.
All right.
You can take one.
I'm taking one and flipping it, and then I'm taking one and doing sneak.
I think flipping is one action and taking is another.
Mm-hmm.
You have 2 actions.
Oh, so I can take and flip, and that's both my actions.
So your actions are you can take, you can reveal, and you can return. Those are your 3 actions available to you.
Okay, so leave it here. Okay, so mine says because it's been flipped to me.
On reveal is not.
Reveal is to the whole table.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. On reveal is when you reveal it in the box of chocolates. So this is the box of chocolates, and you're opening it up before you take it because you're worried you're going to get something you don't like.
Cool. Love it.
So,
right.
What does it say? What is the keyword for if you draw it and it makes something happen if it comes into your hand?
If you take this, if face down when taken.
If face down when, so if you see something like, if you say if face down when taken on your card, that's where you need to make sure you do a thing or tell us that you're doing the thing that it's making you do.
Unless it was face up when you took it, then you don't have to worry about it.
You'll know it when you see it.
Yeah.
It's.
Ooh.
Okay, so now you can look at 3 others.
All right.
So pick 3 others.
Very
So I
good.
flip this bad boy. So how do I do it so only me sees it? Alt shift.
Now, as so you all know, the bad chocolates in this game are chocolate-covered vegetables. And so you know, I have eaten all of them.
Oh,
There's video documentation of this.
There is. There is video of it.
Where is this at? I need to see it now.
It's on Twitter. I'll post it here in just a moment.
Please.
Right,
and so did you use that research to decide what the scores of each of the different chocolate covered vegetables would be?
No, I did. So I ate those after putting everything together. That was a Kickstarter promotion type video.
Gotcha.
Oh my god, please. Thank you. Cool.
How many different vegetables are there?
There are like 2 kids in a trench coat over here.
Oh my gosh, I don't even know the answer to that question at the moment. But we can refer to the rule book for that information.
I for sure saw an onion covered in chocolate, so I know that's there.
Yeah, there's an onion, there's an olive,
Is there garlic?
There's 8 veggies total in the game. There's 45 chocolates in the game. So this page here in the rule book tells you how many of each attribute there are. So for example, like your yum and yuck, you know how some require more? That's because there are more in the box, and then but it takes longer to hit those points. And then there's 4 wilds that are pretty good, and there's 1 weird chocolate covered vegetable wild that's really trying to be like the others, but it's not quite there. And you'll know what I mean when you see it.
Yeah, it's.
Are we on Amanda's turn?
I believe it's Amanda's turn.
Sorry, I got distracted. I was waiting for a Twitter link somewhere.
Oh,
sorry.
yeah, sorry.
That's for after the stream.
Oh man, what?
I just posted it for later.
You can't post links. If you post a link to me in the private chat, Matthew, I can put it up for you.
Oh, whoops. Okay, sorry about that.
Okay.
That's okay.
Oh, it just puts like little asterisks, like you were swearing in chat or something.
Yeah, it's like Matthew, how could you do that?
8.
Super
I look like
off
a bad
limits.
guy.
Yeah.
Right. That makes me look like I posted something like very evil.
So obscene. I saw it.
Like who games?
Okay, so
I thought there was. I think there's a way we can delete it, but that's all right.
Sorry about that.
Oh, it's fine.
Getting shut down over here.
I love that. Chocolate vegetable propagandist. Exactly right, Zoe. Thank you.
Please put that on your resume.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so just pick a card and flip it. That's what I'm up to. Boop.
Got
Yeah,
it.
let's do the thing.
Mm-hmm.
On reveal 2 other chocolates. Yes. Flippity. So what did I do here? If face down when taken, discard for yuck and replace with a new. But I haven't taken it. I just flipped it up.
Exactly.
And then this one, 1 or 3 if you have more creamy chocolates than solids. So fancy. Okay. But hold please.
Holding.
Okay. You saw those.
Ooh, because I'm not playing, I get to look at the cards, not in the chocolate box. This is exciting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Very interesting.
It is interesting.
Very, very interesting. Some of the chocolates in this box. That's all I'm going to say. Very interesting.
Okay, so then I just take a flipped up one or a flipped down one. Like, just, yeah, I like that. Let's do it. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Ready, set, go. Not me anymore.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm absolutely taking that.
Whoa.
I gotta say, too, if you try to search for Coup Games, it really thinks you mean cool games. It will not just show you Coup Games. You need to say, no, I mean Coup Games.
I mean Coup.
So, this is actually pretty funny. So I used to when I set up my business banking account for Coup Games, when I went to see the bank manager, like, so what do you want this to be called? Like, what is it? What do I need to put in for like the account name? And I wrote in Coup Games with the apostrophe on after the coup, and she's like, she typed in Coup Games. I said, hold on, there needs to be an apostrophe there. And she's like, what? I'm like, there has to be an apostrophe there. She's like, okay, I have to call this in. And I was like, what? It's like, yeah, because it's like a weird apostrophe at the end of the word, and I got to get it approved. I was like, that's fine, as long as I get that apostrophe.
Sir,
Sir,
do you think my profession is a joke?
Yeah,
this is a bank.
I knew her outside of work, and so she thought I was just messing with her. I was like, no, that's legit. That apostrophe is the legal. It needs to be on there. That is legal terminology. It's got to be on there.
I do business at
both.
this name.
Did you take both actions, David? It's my
I did. I am all set. Wait, BMG has a LinkedIn? Zoe,
Yes.
what?
Yes.
Is this new?
Yes. Sort of.
Is it? I'm gonna join that.
Yeah, you should.
Someone was like, "Can we get a LinkedIn?" And I think Daniel said, "Okay," and that was that.
Great. I love that.
Okay, I'm gonna take. I flipped over that wild, and that's what I'm gonna take.
Wow.
All right. I think we would like to give this back to the table. And,
and take take one of these fellows to account that you've done that once.
Yeah. Where do I? Oh, just in my hand.
Just to the side. It's like not in your hand. It's just a face down card to count that you've done that once. And are you only allowed to do it twice? Or you can do it more than twice, but once everybody has done it twice, the round ends.
Correct. So you can just keep returning chocolates as long as you're able to return them. But once everyone has done that twice, the round will end.
Okay.
But it's important to note with all of these end round actions that, let's say you meet the condition and you've only taken your first action, you still get to finish your turn. And this could lead to some weird things. So let's say all the chocolates are revealed, for example, and you return a chocolate. When you return chocolates, you'll always return them face down, which means it removes that end of round trigger.
So I need to flip this?
If you return a chocolate face down, yes. Or if you return a chocolate, it must be returned face down. That's correct.
Sorry, thank you.
I know some things about it. I didn't look that closely at it, I suppose.
So the empty wrappers, when you take them here, it won't go into your hand, by the way, but it will go into like a, yep, perfect, right there. That's fine.
Yeah.
Perfection.
Yee.
Sorry, I missed that. I'm saying things you all know.
No,
I
thank
missed
you.
the other bit.
Appreciate
No,
it.
keep on repeating that because I'm running slow today.
Right.
All right, let me just record myself saying that. I'll put that on loop and I'll step away.
Yeah.
Love it.
Have you tried turning it off and back on again?
Oh, the classic.
All right. Heck yeah, I believe it is your turn, Miss Amanda.
Okay, cool.
Let's do it.
I like flipping over the cards. I don't want to be a secretive person. I like that. But all of you guys have like the face down cards, so I feel like I'm screwing up if I do that.
But they could have all bad cards. Who knows?
They could. Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Because there are chocolates that aren't just vegetables that aren't great to have, potentially.
Cool. Let's do something weird. Flip this one. Chaos.
Ooh.
On reveal, you may swap one of your chocolates with a random chocolate from another player. Let's see.
Ooh.
Let's see. Oh. Let's see. David, it looks like you have the most cards. I think I should... well, but if I swap a random card...
Looks like you know what you're getting rid of, though. You only have one card, right?
Exactly. Because I'm doing really well at this game so far.
You are doing fantastic. I've won this game once, I think, having 3 cards in my hand, and the other person had like the majority. Not saying that always happens, but that has happened. It's pretty funny. Yes.
So you're saying there's a chance.
There's a chance.
Yes.
More like 1 in a million.
Cool. Like it. All right. So, I mean, I guess I have the best options just because probability. David, swap a chocolate with me. Do I just pull a card?
Yeah,
I think
so.
Swipe?
Yeah, you'll have to just point at one and then I think take it.
Oh,
Okay.
are they locked to the player?
Actually,
I don't know. I haven't fiddled with it yet.
I can do it. Which one do you want? You want this one, this one, this one, or this one?
It would be interesting to know if Amanda's able to do it without assistance, because that would be the better way for it to be set up, right?
I think if you're locked to a hand, you can't take from somebody else's hand if it's a different color. Like
is there
color.
There's no way to make a
this
setting?
card. So there we go. Okay, swiper. I swiped it.
Maybe
Nice.
maybe that just happened actually. All right, so it does work. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
It does work. And I
Sweet.
got something cute.
Oh, you know what? That must have been in an update then, because I feel like it used to not work and now it does. That's great.
Love
Yeah,
it.
that's helpful.
It's always getting picked.
God, it's adorable. Okay. Anyhow, keep
Okay.
I'm
going.
a sneaky gamer.
Let's see.
I learned anew.
I think I'm gonna do
Swiper,
another
yes,
one
swiping.
of these. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, I'm feeling like a risky boy. I
I
might.
think, yeah.
Do it.
It's a lot of risk.
Chaos.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, if face down when taken, add all face-up veggies in the box to your hand.
You're safe.
And there aren't any.
Whoa.
That could have been bad.
Alright, so I'm all done.
Okay. I'll take this one. And this one. Let me see what it is. Come on. Okay, come on. There we go.
Whoa, yeah, olives.
Okay, your turn.
Who got the olives? Oh, are you watching the video of me eating olives? Okay.
You're not supposed to know that, but it's nothing that makes anything happen at the time. Yeah. I told you not to look at the stream.
You're right. I'm sorry.
No, I have the game screen directly over the stream so that I know I'm not cheating and looking.
No, that's just what they. That's what they say when they're excited. Like, ooh, olives. That's just like that's just a catchphrase. Ooh, olives.
Now it is.
It's a new Tumblr phrase.
Yeah. Like, ooh, olives. Like, darn, got me again.
Olives.
Right.
Olives.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
You're gonna become that for me.
Oh yeah, flip it. That one. Let's see, what do we got? Can't see that far. There we go.
On reveal. Activate any other on reveal you have in your hand. Okay.
Hey, that's a good one.
And
Nah, do the one on the left.
okay. On reveal, you may take one random chocolate from the empty wrapper deck. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. I think that is you, Amanda.
Okay, cool. Chaos mode is more fun, so I'm gonna flip over some more chocolates.
Yeah.
What's this? Oh. It is, if it's face down and taken, swap for your yum and your yuck. Okay, but I didn't take it.
Wow.
So,
Yeah.
that's fine. That's fine. I'm here to provide these sorts of services for everyone.
Like David's over there, like, whoa, feeling much less risky.
Okay, more chaos. Flip this one. Bam!
What do we got?
On reveal, you may take any face-up chocolate. If you do, you may return a chalk. But I don't have to because it says you may, right?
Correct.
Nice.
Okay, cool. Oh, I have to remember what I put over here. This. Oh, heck. I got that backwards. Okay, good.
Did you want to take a face-up chalk?
I do. I just forgot what kind I should take.
Ah.
And it turns out I'm doing really good so far with all of my yum and yuck goals. I just take this. Meow. Oh, yeah. No, this one. Definitely. That one. That's the guy. That's the one.
Cool.
Okay.
Awesome.
Your turn.
I am playing it safe. I'm just taking.
Oh, you saw
What
this,
are
and
you
all
doing?
of a sudden, David just can't take the gamble anymore.
I can't. I just can't.
Olives.
Matthew, you've
Olives.
seen how this game has hosed me in the past when I
Yes,
started
I
getting
have.
greedy.
I have. I played a game once where this was the last card I drew, and I was very mad at my own game. I think I said, "Who made this game?" I was like, "Who made this?"
Okay.
Right,
Something. My computer
you
is
are
doing this
correct.
thing where it's like, even though I'm plugged in right now, your battery is low. It's not. It's not low. Sometimes something really bad happens when that happens. So hopefully we're fine. It seems like we're fine. Maybe. Okay. Okay.
So Zoe,
If I suddenly disappear, that's why.
our yum and yuck
Alright.
goals are like yum
Oh, I
good
knew
for us
this.
goals, or yeah, what's a yuck goal?
I
Like
saved
I
the state
will
just in
binge drink
case we
today.
needed it.
Okay, I may do this. I do not want to do that.
Yuck goals are like positive, right? Like taking out the garbage, just like
Oh,
cleaning the
like,
house.
I'm
It's
looking at my floor over here. I'm like, I should have vacuumed, but
yeah,
nobody can
it's
see
like
over
it's
there.
like bones and no bones day, yum and yuck days, right? Yuck is not a negative. It's just it's just cleaning the things in our life that need to be cleaned.
We're not super
Okay, yeah, I
excited
get
to do, but we know it'll help us in the long run.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, that's me.
Love it.
Oh. Well done.
Oh boy. Okay.
Certain amount of uncomfortable on a regular basis.
I mean,
Yes.
that one's not bad. We can take that one.
That is actually a
Absolutely.
life hack. Even though it might not sound so good, it gets you good places, I think.
Yep. You don't change if you're comfortable.
I mean, I change. I wear new clothes every day. I what do y'all
Yeah,
do?
'cause-
Like,
2-day-old clothes are uncomfortable because you're like, ooh, and it's all greasy, and you're like, oh.
yeah, that's
Oh, olives.
Well, no, it's not a perfect.
Ha!
That's true. That's true.
Are you safe from the olives?
I
think
am.
you are
It's
this
our
time.
second
Nice.
card we flipped, so we're
Nice.
good.
Excellent work. All right. Oh, olives.
Okay.
Just
No,
a-
I only brought over the one. Do you want the other two? Okay.
Here we go. You ready? Ready? More flipping.
Let's do
Here we
this.
go. Bam! Ooh, what's this?
Yeah.
Oh,
On
Not a good one.
reveal, return one yum chocolate to the box.
Oh, green beans.
So
One
So-
from
If you
my
have
hand
one
or
of
one
your
from
yums.
the. Oh wait, so this is the box here in the middle.
yep.
Oh
This is
heck!
the box in the center here.
And if
Now,
if it's your yum, you put it in face down, so you
Correct.
don't necessarily know it's
correct.
your yum.
And you can just take it back as
Oh,
your
okay.
second action if you want to, or you could reveal it if it's something useful to reveal.
It
That's
is
true.
not something useful. Okay, so So I put this here, and I'm like, here you go back in the box, little buddy. And then my second action is to take it back because I like it and I want it back.
That's fair.
Okay.
All right.
Brilliant.
That's it.
I think I'm super winning at this game. I'm doing
You
very
are.
well.
You could be. I honestly don't know right now. I'm trying to see if I can sneak a peek at David's hand, but I can't. I want to see what's going on over there.
You just need to read the look on his face. That's all.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. I can cheat. I can look at the screen. All right. Yeah. Sweet. All right. Okay.
I'm gonna take this one.
Careful. Steady. Careful.
Waiting for you to say, "Oh, olives."
You ready?
Oh, olives.
Oh, wow. I'm gonna take this one.
So Zoe brings up
That's
something
next
cool.
level.
There are some next level strats where sometimes you'll return a chocolate just to flip it up and get something useful out of it because you know what.
I love that.
Ooh.
Boom.
Oh, take all the face up chocolates. Yeah.
Like
Just
that.
in case.
That's smart.
Yeah, take all these face up
You said
chocolates
chocolates.
like
Sorry, first time. I
olives,
see.
snap peas,
Oh.
this thing here, this
Stuff
stuff.
and things.
Do you remember, or do we have to watch the video to find out which was your least and most favorite?
I know it by heart. I remember this quite well.
It doesn't seem like a thing you would forget.
Chocolate covered olives. I don't like olives in the first place. The chocolate covered olives were a nightmare for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually rinsed down the chocolate covered olives, I think, with a second bite from the chocolate covered eggplant.
I remember you saying that the chocolate covered eggplant was actually pretty good.
Yeah, it was pretty good, surprisingly good. Now, chocolate covered broccoli was a bop, and chocolate covered snap peas were also a bop.
All right.
Hey.
Yeah, chocolate covered tomato.
I would try that.
Not so much.
Yeah.
Not a bop.
Not a bomb.
What does bop mean?
I don't know. It's just this cool hip thing that I say.
It's what the youth today are saying.
Like yo
We just-
chocolate.
I invented the word bop.
The song slaps.
Yeah,
So
it's
Fire.
yeah.
So it was bopping, it was rocking, it was
Oh
great.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Precisely.
All right.
I love it.
See, this is why I said let's do one round.
Right.
Brilliant. That was a really good call.
Yeah.
No, it's good.
It is.
time.
I am done with my turn. If I didn't
Okay,
make
cool.
that clear.
Yes, it is.
Oh, cool. I was expecting y'all to be waiting on me, so.
We can use blind takes so that don't hurt us.
No, the best chocolate covered thing I've ever had in my life. You're going to judge me,
Judging.
but
No,
hold
I
on. Chocolate covered gummy bears.
Yeah,
Oh my
I've
God,
had.
they're
They're
amazing.
great.
Oh, good.
They're really good.
They're so good.
Have you ever mixed chocolate with popcorn?
Yes.
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
I've had chocolate covered caramel popcorn.
Mm.
Ooh,
Yeah, next
So-
level, like caramel first and then chocolate over it. Oh,
So
I
the
want
crimson
that.
chocolates in this game, the crimson chocolates are inspired by something called ruby chocolates, which I didn't know whether or not I wanted to include those because it's a whole controversial thing. Chocolates
why?
are controversial.
Why?
So all right,
Why would that
How?
be controversial?
okay. Well, let me start with a question. Are white chocolates chocolates? What do you all think?
Yes.
Yes.
Technically, yes, but not.
See,
really
there it
because it's
is.
Not made from the. Okay, yeah, I get it.
Yeah,
I
there
get
it is, right there,
Yeah.
right there.
Okay.
Listen, when I started researching this game, I went on chocolate forums and just read 10-page threads of fighting about what is and is not a chocolate. And so ruby chocolate's a good way to think about them. They're a pink. It's like a pink chocolate, and it's basically it tastes fruity. And so the company that invented ruby chocolates, they're claiming it's a new chocolate, and all these people are like, no, that's not chocolate. And so this is just the same deal as white chocolate, where I think
Okay.
white chocolate was 70 years ago or something like that. And so it's just the whole thing all over again. And I was like, you know
Well,
what, I'm
all
just going to
that
stay
being
away from
said-
ruby chocolates.
Well, you put
All
white
that
in
being
there.
said, I
So
like white chocolate, so
Oh,
it doesn't matter if it
wow,
is or
white
isn't.
Mhm.
So now I'm very
Mhm.
interested to actually try ruby chocolate. Where do I
Oh,
find
yeah.
that? Is it only in
I would
Kentucky?
try it.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I can't tell you where to find. I feel like it's really big in Europe, I think, and then I'm seeing it more over here, but not commonly. But a lot, you're not going to find it from a lot of companies because whatever company invented it, they're not letting go of their secret ruby chocolate recipe
Of
Super
course.
from
secret.
from
Yeah,
the
gotcha,
ruby
gotcha.
cocoa bean.
Super
Of
secret squirrel.
course.
Got it. Got it.
All right, then. Keep your
are we-
secrets.
Are we waiting on me again?
Yeah,
I think
no,
it's
we were
your
all
turn.
talking
She
about chocolate
put it in the
discourse.
chat that they were done.
Whoops.
Oh, okay, cool. That, hold on. Let me resize my window so I can see that part too. Okay. Now we're good. I can
We
see
have
that
a-
chat and this chat and that thing and all the bits.
There's so much going on.
My ADD is so happy right now.
Yo, Olive.
Olives.
No olives.
All right.
We
I'm
have
gonna
a very.
I'm gonna take a face down one. Let's go. Let's see what it did. See, God.
This happens every time.
Why did I abandon my strategy? This is stupid. Ready? This is the worst freaking idea ever. If face down when taken,
Okay.
give another player one of your yum chocolates.
Oh no.
Amanda, wait a minute. Okay, hold on.
I don't.
Make
What?
that face again with your big,
Right.
huge bow.
Yes.
Oh no.
I'm so sorry.
And someone in the chat clip that.
Yep, print it out.
You know, this happens more than you think. Someone will like reveal and they'll be like, I'm finally gonna take one, and they'll take one, they'll be like, oh no. And then it's like the exact opposite too. Someone will just take it, they'll be like, I want to reveal, and they're gonna be like, oh no. And it's just it's
this
amazing.
is my olives moment.
Oh, olives.
Olives. Okay, who has the least cards then? Because I'm gonna try to be equitable. 1, 2, 3, 4,
I say
5.
give it to David.
Yeah, you
Right?
did take one from me.
You know what? Here you go. Take it.
Oh
Take it.
no.
I put it in your hand. You're welcome.
What is happening there? All right.
That could be good or bad. If it's one of his yuck, you don't know. You never know.
You don't
That's
know.
fair. That's fair.
Which
I,
is what is my yuck? I just realizing.
that is important.
It's
Okay,
a scary
no,
hand
I'm
for
good.
that. All right.
But yeah,
Okay.
Woo. Okay.
We
You're
are
all set
potentially approaching round end here.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I do know now
We're doing so
that I
good.
am losing 100%. Without
think
a
this
doubt.
one.
We can lose harder than we are right now.
Okay. Great.
All
Great.
right.
I'm all set.
There's 4 chocolates that remain in the box. These 4 here.
Okay, so you took one face down and
I took one face down and
up.
one face up. Yeah.
If I flip this over, it creates
It's round end, right?
round end, right?
You must take both. You must take your available actions, and then the round ends.
Okay, so I definitely want to at least flip this. Oh, okay.
Oh, and then take it, and then off you go.
Awesome. All right, that's the end of the round. I want to put these away. Now, everyone's going to go ahead and reveal their yum and yuck. And we're going to reveal our hands, and then we're going to add up our points. And whoever has the most points wins the round.
Are we able? We're
Easy
not
peasy,
able,
not me.
Are we able to grab them all? and do
Yes.
that? No.
You can like. Oh, it's because the hand is locked. I'm sorry. Yeah, the hand is locked, but the cards in the hands are not locked.
Yeah, we just put ours right to the right of our number.
Okay.
So we have.
Is that a setting
Here,
that you can
I'll give
change
you more
or
room,
not?
David, since you have like 80 bajillion cards. I'm gonna.
I
Go
think
over
if my
all this.
hand, I think if I had the, so I set the hands to grounded, so that way they're not getting picked up all the time. I think if they're not
like
grounded, you can do that. Oh my gosh, David!
Amazing.
Wow.
Yeah.
What do we got?
Guess
What
who?
do we got?
Guess who is spicy?
Okay, you got very lucky.
It's
So spicy.
Wait, that's your yum. Okay.
That is some obscene luck.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Decimated.
All right.
Dang.
That's insane.
Wow.
I probably don't need to count it, but I'm going
No.
to because I'm so historically bad at this game that I
You need your.
This is
for
making up
posterity
for
for
all of
now.
those games that David has played where it just did not happen. This is making up for all of them. Like, this is the opposite time. This is your moment.
this is it.
All that
Wow.
good karma that was owed to you.
So we have a round shot.
We have one.
Yeah.
Yep. So if I understand the scoring, 2, 4, 6,
But
8.
yeah. Okay. We only have one of these. So we have to. So like these two kind of like negate each other. They cancel each other out,
So
right?
red 2
Okay.
So
here minus 2, 6, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Oh yes, Zoe, you're absolutely right. It is the Chalkpocalypse.
yeah, this is a wild amount of
Absolutely.
chocolates that David
That's-
has here.
I don't even know.
Obscene.
I don't even think we were playing the same game. He ended up with all of everything, and I got an owl and a chocolate-covered turnip, raspberry.
I am
Oh, that
fairly
that
certain
is a-
I've scored
Oh my-
negative points at this game before.
that's a yes, David has gotten negative points. I think you've gotten negative points twice in this game, David. So this is literally climbing out from that. And
Amazing.
So this sphere here, I can't remember. I think this is the crimson covered cheesecake chocolate.
Okay.
What are we looking at? What is?
I think this one here.
My little
Panda's
card
card?
here, because I couldn't. I
This?
was like, looks like a radish. I like it. Radishes are delicious. Wait, we're playing chocolate game. However, does not matter because not the right thing. So
I think I've got 31.
Nice.
Okay.
Wow.
I think we have 3 points.
Yeah, we're at 3. We did not do super hot. And the wrapper
I
chocolate,
have $3.
what happens?
This
with that? Doesn't
It,
matter.
nothing. This only signifies as a
Why is
potential
that-
round ender if
Okay.
everyone has 2 or more. So it doesn't do
Watch
anything.
out, everyone. We got 3.
But there is a vegetable though that doesn't like you having empty wrappers.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Did you say 41,
Oh.
David?
31.
31. Okay.
oh my god, I love this thing. This little animal.
Yes,
This
that's
so
The
very
wild
animal.
artichoke baby.
love him, dude. He's just so great. One of these things.
Oh, it is a vegetable, isn't it?
It can't be a vegetable. It has eyeballs.
It's
Yeah, I
technically
think
It is alive.
not a vegetable. It doesn't count as a veggie. It counts as a wild. It's trying to be a wild. It's trying. All right. Look at it. It's a wild. Like tell me how these are different. They're not. They're the
Okay,
same.
okay. No, they both have eyeballs. They both have a cute little nose. They
Yeah.
have appendages. Obviously the same.
I mean, sure, this one has a question mark.
Between these 2 pictures.
A horse
They're
and a
the
chair are
same.
exactly the same too.
Yeah.
So
What is that supposed to be underneath the chocolate for this one, though? Is that an artichoke or some hops, or what am I looking at?
This
here?
is an artichoke.
I knew it.
Good job. Good job.
nice.
With marshmallow arms.
It's
I love-
obviously
I love
a
him.
bird.
I love him.
Ah,
A bird.
He is my queen.
So
He is my
you know,
squishy.
the illustrator Olivia Rom, I was like, we need to make a vegetable covered, a chocolate covered vegetable that's trying to be a wild, and she was like, I'm gonna make a horse, and I was like, all right.
I love that. So
Perfect.
That's pretty much how
Oh
she
my
said it,
God.
and I was like, all right, let's do it. And but she's like, I want to make it look really weird though. I was like, great, that's what we're looking for.
I can kind of see horse, but I really thought dinosaur when I looked at
That's
this thing.
fine. That's fine. I think the idea here is that really I'm very okay with somebody not knowing what this is.
He's trying his
Heather,
best.
it's a horse.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
trying its best, okay?
Yeah, jeez.
Well, David, you do get to flip this over, even though we're just doing one round. So feel free
I'm
to
going to.
take that moment.
I will.
Yeah.
Take that
Yeah.
moment. Very nice.
Dun, 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 dun.
Wow.
How are you?
What did I didn't hear your other two scores? You know, I neurotically need to keep track of things that have happened. So,
My hands don't work.
what were
Oh,
what was
Darling,
Ashley's
I don't
score
even know
and-
how to score this. I got nothing.
think we
I got
a whole
0?
3 points.
we got we have 4 points over here,
Okay.
There you go.
and I'm not sure what we have over here.
Yeah, with 2 of us playing, we managed to get 3 points. So 1.5 each.
Nice.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Right.
Great work.
I love
Good
Here,
job.
that.
let me move this on the 3 for you.
I was struggling with that. I don't know
I was
why.
having-
It was like clipping in weird spots.
I think it might be the size of our cursor.
Oh,
There's-
that could be it.
There's some
Oh,
kind
no,
of
this is-
weird like
Oh,
snap.
I see what's happening.
Oh,
That's
have you
super-
put a ton of snap points like all over this table for making the
No,
chocolate
they're
box?
only on the cards.
Because like
Oh,
Yeah.
I see. Mine's doing that too.
Yeah.
mine
okay.
wants to
Like-
snap up
it's
here.
because
Here,
the chocolate
here,
cards are.
here.
It's because
Yeah.
the chocolate cards are close to it, and so it's snapping to the card.
Those
Yeah.
Get out of here,
dang
chocolate cards. Go away.
Yes, sorry, cards.
Oh, olives.
Okay, got it. Got it.
Oh, olives.
Olives.
Hello, olives.
Oh my gosh. All right, well there you
I
go.
want an
That's
olive tattoo next time.
that's a just a single round of BitterSweet with all the chocolatey chaos that goes into it.
That is
Boy,
an
that-
awesome game. I
That
love
was
Very fun.
total
Thank you.
chaos.
Yeah.
this.
Yes.
That's not the games, you know?
Yes. 4 players
Yes.
especially is quite chaotic.
Heck yeah.
No, I love that. It's great. It's so fun.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you for making it.
Thank you for playing it.
Of course.
It's very cute and happy.
Dark
I'm
web
thinking
shop
about it.
Yeah. But yeah, any questions, anything I can talk about, anything you want me to throw at y'all, not including chocolate covered vegetables?
What was the inspiration?
Don't throw.
My
Here.
my partner had gotten a box of chocolates from C's, and I'm very picky with chocolates. I hate creamy chocolates. I hate them, and none of these chocolates were labeled, and so
They're
I
not.
didn't know what they were, and so like she was like, okay, well I got some crunchy ones and creamy ones, but we didn't know which were which. And I was like, I think this is a creamy one. And I took a bite out of it, and it was, or rather, I think it was a crunchy one, which I love. And I took a bite. It was the creamiest, gooeyest chocolate I've ever had in my life. And I was so disappointed and upset. And I was like, I'm going to make a game about this.
Yes.
And so I wanted to capture that feeling of not getting what you want, and then it just having this weird chocolate. And I was like, well, it's got to be chocolate covered vegetables, because who wants that?
Obviously.
And then I learned while making this and play testing it that some people were like, oh no, some chocolate covered vegetables are really good. Like I have chocolate covered garlic in this, just a whole thing of garlic. And someone was like, yeah, there's a garlic festival that does this, and it's awesome. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh, that's really cool. Yeah.
Is it
I'd
like
try that.
roasted garlic or
I
covered in chocolate or?
think it was roasted garlic, because I think I believe it was roasted garlic, because in this one it's not roasted
Oh, yeah.
garlic, it's just the
Yeah.
whole thing.
Same.
It's
Same,
it's just this.
I
Yeah.
believe,
Here's
assuming that raise his hand means I have a question, right?
No, raise his hand means she's in. She wants to also try the chocolate covered garlic. She brought it up
Oh.
earlier.
I like chocolate covered garlic.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know Heather lifted up the box earlier, but like here's like what's in it. Like you could see like the cards are like I love these. They're big.
Ooh.
They're like a really satisfying size to like hold
Oh,
and flip
heck yeah.
I
over.
really do.
love
Big
that.
chunky cards.
They're really fun. And there's a solo mode in it too, which I still haven't checked out yet. But there's a little card for your solo mode.
Oh, sweet.
There are 2 cards for that actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Zoe. I'm
They
sorry.
should not all be negative points at least.
Right.
Well-
Apparently, we all have to all go on a road trip and get some of that chocolate covered garlic.
So-
Let's go.
Veggies can be a yum.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Okay.
So
okay.
I'm gonna have to do the YouTuber thing where I like.
There you go.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Right. Focus
Yeah.
on my hand.
Basically a professional. I see it.
Yeah, Like and subscribe.
Hit those buttons.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
amazing.
no. Oh gosh, yeah. No, Ashley and Danny, I told you, I used to not be like this, and look at what Wesley has done to me.
I mean, it happens.
Shout out to Wesley.
Which thing did you not used to be like? I missed it.
I used to not know anything about YouTube or any of that
No.
stuff, and all of this streamy things, and now I'm a disappointment to an elder millennial. It's okay.
Maybe we can continue to this if
What's
we're
an
not.
elder millennial?
So it's that little tiny micro generation between 1980 and 1984. We were previously called Zennials for a second because we had more in
Yeah.
common with Generation Z or X.
X.
Yeah, Gen X instead of millennials, and like we didn't want to adhere to being the millennial thing, but then we got rebranded into elder millennials because we hate labels, right?
Mm,
Two of them.
Yeah, that's right.
Yay!
Yeah.
got it.
No, it's ridiculous.
I love it.
I was born in 1990, and my mom told me that's the coolest year to be born. And so when I was younger, and I was like, I was born in this year. I was like, who cares? It's not a cool year like me. I was
It's
born in
not
1990,
me,
the
all
coolest
right?
year. My
Fine.
mom said so.
Yep.
I was born in the dystopian novel year. Come on.
Yeah, you don't even know what you're talking about.
1984. Yeah, uh-huh. No. It's good stuff
Did you
right
have a
there.
big brother?
Mm.
No,
Oh my gosh.
I have a little brother.
Oh, fair enough.
You are
It's
the
a pain in the
big
ass.
one. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Amanda, Ashley, Danny, and I, we live basically in the same area, so we're real.
I
life
was at
gaming
their
buddies.
house today.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah, she showed me how to work the interwebs because I did not know how to like promote this on Instagram, and she's like, "I got
found
you."
it.
So
As a team, we can do this together. But
yeah.
we had our text thread, like our local friend text thread, where we were deciding to be on Twitch together. And Amanda said her son giving her the judgy little brat face because she's coming along to ruin Twitch.
I am. I'm here. I've got the little anime pigtails. I got the bow.
Yes!
That's awesome.
Ready with
That's
all the
awesome.
chaotic energy.
You're killing it.
I just have
You
to
brought a
scream a little
cat?
more, and I'm not ready to do that because the cats are peacefully sleeping right over there, and I don't want to disturb them.
Don't blame me.
Yeah, I guess you have to. I think it might be funnier if you know her son. He's very, very reserved, So
my little tiny itty bitty baby child, who's going to be 18 in 9 days, is like 6 feet tall and like 220 pounds, and so I keep on making him mad by calling him my itty bitty baby child. Yeah.
Love you, Wesley.
Yeah,
Oh my
but he
gosh.
likes to
Yeah,
make
she's-
fun because I'm cringy. It's great.
she's the spunky one in their house. That's for sure.
Isn't that like the best part of being a parent though? Is you get to be like cringy and like just really
Oh my God,
ridiculous, and the kids like,
I-
no,
I live to embarrass Wesley. It's so great. It's so much fun. It's just like, oh, could you? Oh, stop. No.
Please, Mom, no.
So this is my new adventure into embarrassing my child.
amazing.
I love it.
Zoe agrees. Absolutely.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
What you can look forward to, Zoe. Toddlers
Yeah.
aren't embarrassed yet, but yeah.
Oh yeah, no, there's a whole phase. It's basically when they get older, you're paying them back for how embarrassing they were when they were toddlers. You're like, you can't repeat that.
You can't say that.
Oh my gosh. You know, now my I feel like all the cringe as I've gotten older is distilled into text messages from my mom. She discovered like YouTube, and it's just been wild. It's been a wild. So send me links to things that I didn't even know existed. Like, Mom, what are you doing on the internet right now? Like, what
Oh
is
my
this? She's
God.
like I'm on my tablet right now. I found this link. It's about shoelaces. I really think you're gonna like this. I'm like, Mom, I wear sandals like all the time. Like I am in like beach slob mode. Like, what are you talking about?
Beach slob.
She's like these.
I need to
Yeah,
show.
she's like, Mom. She's like, Matt, you gotta watch the shoelace video. And it's just like, I don't know.
It'll make me happy, Matt.
Yeah, it'll
Just
make
do
her
it.
happy. And then she'll be like, did you watch the shoelace video? Did you learn how to clean the shoelaces? This is really useful. You gotta learn this. You don't know. There might be no shoelaces soon. I'm like, Mom, I don't. What?
That is a good point.
Yeah, and you know, those are the things that I get messaged, and I'm just like, okay, all right,
All right.
all right.
No,
And
so
then,
you're right. That might happen, but for the most part, it's all right.
All right.
if you
It'll be
really,
okay.
if you really want to drive your kids nuts, because this drove me wild. My mom, when I was in college, she would send me a message, and all it was text check, and I was like, what does that mean? She's like, oh, I'm just checking up on you. And I was like, oh, I'm great, Mom, thanks. And so now I sent her like a couple years ago, and as an adult, I sent her a text check, and she was like, don't you condescend me. I was like, what?
Wow.
Oh,
So I do that back to her now every now and then because she knows I'm being snarky about it. Because I'm like, Mom, what is text check? Like, what am I supposed to say to this? Like, text answer? Like, text, right now, like text response? And she's like, don't you mess with me. Like, what do you want me to say? And so I
1, 2, 3.
yeah, I love it. I love it.
Anything but that.
Yeah, so. But yeah, bittersweet.
Wow.
That's this game.
Heck yeah, that's the game. Check it out.
Where can people find it?
BitterSweet.
Any,
Okay.
any like announcements you'd like to make about Coup Games or BMG? Anything going on?
Oh gosh. So if you're in the Washington D.C. area, I know Break My Game is going to be hosting playtesting at Washington the weekend after this. With Coup Games, I'm working on a new game called Lily Hop, which I'm really excited about. I'm hoping to crowdfund that game this upcoming summer. And this is actually available now on coup.games if you're interested in picking up a copy, or hopefully soon in your local game store.
Yeah, I realize I put it on the description. I put it on like our announcement of this, but let me see. Maybe I can get that link really quick to put it in the chat. Let me remember where I put it most recently. Man, there's so many places to post things and keep track of things. It gets a little out of hand sometimes.
I just post wildly with reckless abandon and hope I do things correctly.
Me.
Right.
going everywhere. There 3
All the
times in
time.
this platform, only once there. You forgot the other one completely. Oh my gosh.
I forget about Instagram every day, and then I'm like, wait a second, I should use Instagram. I think that's something I need to do.
That's
And
then
you
I
should
like-
pick up that habit of forgetting about Instagram every day.
Yeah.
Or I'll go on the Twitter and I'll just stare into the void, like, what do I put here? Like, I don't know what to say here. Like, my mom talked to me about shoelaces today. Like, I don't want to talk about that. Like,
Do
so-
it.
Yes, put that on Twitter.
okay,
Please
hold on.
do.
Hold
And it'll
on,
go
hold on, hold
viral
on.
for some reason.
Hold on, one second. I mean, this is a lie because she did not talk to me about shoelaces today. But I'm gonna
You
type
can
her.
say
My
the other
mom
day, and then
talked
it's
to
not a
me
lie.
About no, we're lying.
We're lying.
Okay, cool.
I can
Okay.
lie. All right.
I'm
Straight
getting on
up.
Twitter to call you out. That's what
Yeah,
I'm
my
saying.
mom talked to me about
This is a
shoelaces
lie.
today. Tweet.
Don't believe it.
Boom.
News.
Yes.
Boom.
Oh,
It's
wait.
tweeted.
I'm gonna
On the-
like it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
on
go
the
like it. I'm gonna
official
like it too.
on the official business Twitter account. The business Twitter account. It's on there. My mom talked to me
So
about
this is
shoelaces today.
game idea
Bam.
then, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Matt, what is this game design idea you have here? Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry
If
about
you
it.
manage to sneak text check into a game, that would
Oh
be
my god. So I
$5.
I do sneak something weird into all my games.
Yes.
Tomatoes.
Okay.
Tomatoes?
Tomatoes.
Specifically.
Okay.
Tomatoes
okay.
specifically.
Is it
In my
always
first,
the
I will always have a tomato in some way or form in all my games. So
I mean, there
my-
was a chocolate covered tomato. So
there was
yeah.
Yep. It honestly actually kind of roses too in a weird way. But tomatoes. My first game had maestros, and there are these little tomato cards that'd be thrown at them by like the quote unquote audience for weird performances. And then my third game, Lily Hop, I found out there's a frog called the tomato frog, and it is ridiculous looking. And so there's a tomato frog in the game.
Yes.
You're
I
like,
need
no,
to
it's a
see
real
it.
thing.
Oh, it's absurd looking. It looks like a hamburger like combined with a frog in some of the pictures.
Well, okay.
I love it. Right?
Well, all right, yeah. There you go.
Can't just leave that. Yeah.
Oh, but they're ittle. Oh my god, it's cute.
It's adorable.
Yeah,
agree.
they're
Here,
they're
I'll
ridiculous
show.
looking.
Liz,
I'll show
Oh,
y'all
what?
that are watching us too.
Oh shit, they're poisonous
Someone's-
too.
Somebody's tuning into this video for game design, and like they're like, "What tomato frog?"
What
huh?"
has happened?
No, too little,
What is
too late.
happening?
You should have been here a minute ago.
Yeah, 1 minute ago. Go back a minute.
Yeah, I will protect this frog with my life.
Yeah.
I would die for the
So-
frog.
I
So,
love it so much.
There's some
It
different
basi-
versions of what's going on here. I mean, this one
Mhm.
He a flat boy.
kind of absurd,
Oh,
I,
I
Oh, yeah.
love him.
Oh, yeah.
creepy looking.
No, shut up.
They're ridiculous. I just can't get over them.
they do look like a little tomato, though.
They do. Yeah.
My first thought was that they must make a noise that would just haunt my dreams. So
Oh,
Maybe.
what frog hurt you?
Here we go.
I don't know.
Oh, this is disturbing.
Oh no!
Oh,
Well, and that,
baby.
I'm not sure if it's alive or
Oh
dead.
no. Ooh, ah.
Whoa. What? Look at that. That I just can't get over that near threatened tomato frog one. That too. Look at this. This is absurd.
Like the little smiley one.
Yeah, just all
I
of them.
love it.
They're so round. Like it's like a little hamburger patty. I don't know how to explain it. It's just ridiculous to me.
Hamburger patty with a face.
Wow,
Yeah.
look at that one.
Oh,
Oh,
That's
a little,
clay.
oh, that one's clay.
That's a
Okay.
Well, that
clay
one
one.
is made out of clay. Okay, I see. I was
Yeah.
like, this one is like too perfect. It is too perfect. It's not
Yeah.
right.
That's what.
There you go.
Look at that one.
Well, there you go. That's in the environment. That's when they really. Yeah, that's an evolutionary trait. The top hat there.
Yeah. Oh, here's
Yeah.
another good
Charles
hat.
Darwin said, "Frogs with top hats. Look them." Now they're evolving. They keep evolving.
I think now
Oh, no.
now we're starting to hit the page 2 results. Of,
Yeah.
Right?
This is
the SEO is
very, very.
It's like, what are
No
you
longer.
doing?
It's learning to walk. That's how it's getting those clothes.
Right. Yeah, you can browse through these and make the evolution of a tomato frog diagram.
Love it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's so cute.
look at that.
He's so
Yeah.
chubby.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
Like, get in
It's
there,
ridiculous how
jostle
chubby
them
it
all.
is.
Just kind of
Right?
take them around.
So what tomato frogs do? While they are poisonous, I don't believe their poison's fatal. And so the reason why they're like this is basically like if something grabs onto them and like tries to eat them, they secrete like a numbing toxin. And so then the animal just goes numb trying to chew this tomato hamburger patty frog. And then it's like, all right, cool, thanks. Then it just goes away.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous. It's just so chubby and ridiculous. It's amazing.
I'll sign up for
love
two
these.
keys.
I
Thank
love
you.
the tomato.
This one would like a kiss. Hmm.
Yeah, what
Yes.
on earth?
Hazel!
Hazel has arrived.
Aw.
Hazel, baby!
She was barking her head off, so she has to live up here now for a little bit.
Mm.
Here's your
Hazel.
baby. This is
He's so
Hazelnut. She's something. She has her own Instagram. I don't update it as often as I should, but she does have one.
That's awesome.
I'll be done.
Her birthday is because you say so, or because you know so. Her birthday is Valentine's Day.
Well,
say so.
it's a little of both. It's a little of both.
Magic right
When
away,
we adopted
God.
her- When we adopted her in May, they were like, well, her birthday is probably February because she's 3 months old. So they were like, but we don't know when she just arrived. So you can pick it. And I went, Valentine's Day. So she is our Valentine's Day pup.
That's adorable.
So she just turned 4.
Well, now that she's in your
Wow.
lap, she seems very calm. She no longer is barking her head off.
She
I think it's the
just-
calmest I've ever seen her in my life. In fact, so
Yeah,
She plays nice for sure.
she does. She does. Anytime anybody walks by, our house backs up to the mailbox. So anytime anybody walks by to get their mail, she's freaking out. Or just walking in general, which everybody in this neighborhood takes like 4 mental health walks a day. So she is always barking.
oh,
But she's a good girl. She is good. She likes to protect the house. We call her Paw Patrol. So,
Mm.
you know.
It's amazing.
Not bad.
she's doing her job, I guess, or
She
at
is.
least her self-proclaimed job.
Exactly. You know what? Hazel's Cozy Corner had to close up because of COVID. It's her second job, but
She works from home now. Like
she works from home, like us, like mom and dad.
I have
She's
I have a sleepy greyhound who just lays down all day, and then I take him out for about 20 minutes, and then he runs about 45 miles an hour, and then he's done, and then he goes back to sleep, and that's our day-to-day routine. And then
I
sometimes,
love
He's sleepy.
yeah, and then
Please.
sometimes he farts, and that's it. That's all he does.
Love
run,
that.
sleep, fart. It's a good life. Someone's got to do it. It's a tough
That
job.
sounds like that seems like a bumper sticker I'd see somewhere and be like,
Oh
what?
my God, yes. Run,
Huh?
sleep, fart. I'm gonna make it.
I'll buy it if you make that.
Like
Yeah, right.
sequel to
Live,
Live,
laugh,
Laugh,
love.
Love.
Run, sleep,
Yeah.
fart.
Yeah, that's the new live, laugh, love, run, sleep, fart.
Yeah. Run, sleep,
I
fart.
feel like there's an entire community of like long distance runners that you could market that to as well.
Mhm.
I'll put like a silhouette of a greyhound running. It'll be perfect.
Oh,
I'm convinced that she's got friends.
Greyhound community would buy that up. You'd make billions. You'd be richer than Bill Gates. You would retire tomorrow.
Oh, that'd
It
be
would
so
be
nice.
wild.
Let's do it.
Strong words.
That
If
would
only.
require me to do something, so
Right, we're really good at the sleep part. The run and we're not great at the run part.
She's pretty
And
good
folks,
for
this
a
is
run.
how you make a game. This is pretty much step A to B. The whole process. It starts
Yep.
with
Sorry, you missed the
Exactly.
logistics part. We just finished up. You can't even rewind.
and so this is the whole process. And so if you follow this point by point, you will
You
have your
too
game made.
could be
Yeah.
a game designer.
You too. I love
It's that easy.
You
It's that simple.
You could be just like us.
Yeah. Now at Protospiel.
Yeah, come to Protospiel.
You look like you want that.
She's like,
Listen, this is a great game, but have you considered run, sleep, fart? Okay, let's
Have you-
dive into this.
have you
So
thought of that?
let's
I mean,
let's break down the
honestly-
turn by turn here and see how that fits this. Okay.
That's the new game. That is
Yeah.
the new game right
Run, sleep,
there.
fart.
Oh
Hazel,
my gosh.
You
we
can
are
already
on.
see it.
We're
It's a
on.
rolling right, and the one on the die is like a little fart emoji.
The fart cloud.
Mhm.
It's perfect.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
Yeah, I was gonna say it sounds like a dog.
Good idea. I
Yeah,
just
you're
want
right.
8% of the profits. Okay, you're welcome.
Beautiful splitting. This
It is a
co-op.
dog-based game for
Yep.
sure.
Very pro co-op here.
It's the sequel to Treat Please, maybe.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say we need to get Courtney on here.
Once it's I know it's in the process of moving towards going on Kickstarter. Whenever it does go on, we definitely have to
Nice.
have her.
I want to play it.
I don't know the exact timeline. I have not heard the details on that, but I should definitely check with her. And I don't know what I'm doing next week or we're doing next week. Well, I'm flying by the seat of my pants, I guess, and arranging what we're playing and who we're playing with. But we'll figure something out.
What? Heather's flying by the seat of her pants.
That's the best way to do it.
Oh, I know. But the chaos monster here,
That's how to live.
Heather is very organized and very exact and precise, and so just
Yes.
her saying that is like me seeing her blackout wasted, which would never happen. So
You didn't. Too bad you
No,
didn't
not
know
wrong.
me when I had my bachelorette party, right? My my family was like, the next day I went to the bridal shower and they're like, "How are you? How are you? Fine. How are you fine?"
how are you alive?
Right?
You
Like
know-
you're just like talking to people like everything's fine. Like, what? How did that happen?
So,
Oh, no.
so weird fact. I have been the bachelor. Excuse me. I've seen the best man at 6 weddings and the
Oh,
maid of
wow.
honor at 1 wedding.
Oh wow.
And so I did. I think in terms of planning, the planning I did for the bachelorette party was more than all of anything I did as best man combined. That it was amazing. I had an
Yeah, that's
itinerary,
fair.
and I never
fair.
make an itinerary. I had like a
amazing.
step-by-step guide for a weekend, and it was absurd. I was like, if I'm gonna be this, then I cannot mess this up. So I gotta like go all out on this,
Yeah.
and so it was a whole thing.
It's
This
a
also
tough
sounds
job,
like a
someone's
board
gotta do it.
game.
You know, it felt
you
that
to
way.
make-
It felt that way. Oh my gosh.
Well, as far
Okay.
as what? Okay.
I have a new goal.
Okay.
Heather,
L-
plug your
MNFP?
ears real fast.
Oh,
Everybody else, we're on a mission now. We need to get Heather wasted, like
so.
wrecked. I will buy all of the alcohol just to see that. I will sponsor the entire evening. Heather, you get one slice of pizza at the beginning of the night at like 6 p.m. and we're staying up till 4.
Well, it was fun having affiliate status while we did.
Yeah.
Right.
Zoe's in. Yes. Love it.
Oh, it's probably going to be harder to talk me into that.
What's,
yeah.
what's some alliteration you could do here? Like it's for game design, like tipsy tooling with games, tipsy feedback. Trying to think of something witty and fun there.
Tipsy
Ooh, I love
feedback.
it.
You mean me every time I'm actually playing games at Protospiel? Okay, cool.
Oh my gosh.
Not when I'm moderating. I'm responsible. I'm a responsible
course.
moderator. Until like the last
Moderate
hour, the last
responsibly.
shift, I'm like, no, you know what you're signing up for.
Right. I love it.
I will say whenever I'm playing board games and I am not fully sober, when folks are talking, I have to say, listen, I'm going to explain this game once, and that's it, because I don't have the ability, capacity, or just I cannot do this a second time. I can't
Word of-
repeat
word
myself.
with all.
This is it. This
I
is the
will
one
remember.
chance you get to learn this game, and then I'm done. I'm out. And even if we're in the middle, if you have a question, we're done. It's over. I can't do it.
Oh
So
my God,
you
I
gotta
love
do this. You gotta get it on the first shot, because that's all I got in me. And like, and then at that moment, everyone realizes, oh my God, we actually have to learn the game. So they have to learn, like,
Oh,
listen.
shoot.
And I have to do that because I just know me. Because they're gonna be like, what? So what? How does this work? I'd be like, I don't know. I can only go through it once, and that's it. And then I'm just winging it.
How do you
Healthy.
do, Steve Buscemi? It's great to have you here.
Yeah,
Right.
hello.
Welcome.
Yeah, no, same.
Fellow kids. I see.
Oh, yeah.
Well, thank
Oh,
you
I'll
for
send
calling
you.
us kids. Makes us feel
No,
better.
no,
Solid
Heather, it's
meme.
part of a meme. It's part of a meme.
I got you.
How are you doing, fellow kids?
What is the meme? See,
I got
yeah,
you.
and I also have
Heather.
this is the role that Amanda and Ashley play in my life. They explain memes to me.
We're
Right.
extremely online, and
Yep, same.
we help Heather navigate through, like the lady yelling at the cat.
So what is the official Protospiel meme list? I mean, I'm sure. What are the? I mean,
Ooh.
can we add
Good idea.
olives to that? Can
Yes.
I?
Oh,
Can,
God,
can we
yes.
put that in?
That-
All right.
That's
Please do.
number 1 at the top.
Okay.
Oh, olives.
Olives. I gotta know what the Protospiel memes are gonna be. You know, I need those game designer
Olives
memes.
has to be one.
Because all right, because there's a lot of like board game player memes, but there's not a lot of like
Mhm.
board game designer memes, and so I think it is up to us
Beautiful.
to figure
It's
this
almost
out.
like it's a super niche community.
Yeah.
I think with
All right. Send it to you.
in the Building the Game podcast Discord, they've been really picking on Jason because he was explaining the game. He's like, and you lay them out in I think it's a rectangle. Yeah, it's definitely a rectangle. Like, so is it a rectangle, Jason?
Is it though? Is it? Are you
Oh.
sure it's not a
Gosh, amazing.
square?
We
Oh,
were
Mark's
playing when we were playing Library Labyrinth, we got a little bit confused between octagons and hexagons. So, you know,
Oh
we
yeah.
called
Well,
we were playing with octagons and proclaimed that hexagons are the bestagons. So maybe that's a
we were on
I
board
like
with
that.
that. It was fine. Math
See,
after
I think-
dark is stupid. We need to find a better way to pick first place.
I want to see
I'm
people
gonna,
use
I'll
septagons
do it
more.
like just to torture you. I'll make you fingers just to torture you forever. It'll just be like my my prerogative, I guess.
There you go.
I want to see people use septagons
You
more.
what?
Like that is so septagons.
There was
You know,
a
they just-
conversation in there was like a short BMG thread that like someone started months ago about like tiling different
Yes.
shapes.
Okay, so
And I
I
can't
remember
remember where it
Relations?
ended up going.
it went to some wild places is where it went.
Yeah.
It was just it just went deeper and deeper and deeper into like weird, like pattern based.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm gonna type in Septagon on BMG and see what I
I
can
feel
find.
like the general consensus that we all came to though was that like it gets to a certain point where like functionally adding more sides doesn't actually change much. Like if you're like adjacency is what's like controlling or dictating like movement or like the standard sort of things that you would use a grid for.
David, hyperbolic tiling.
Yes.
That's where it went. It went to hyperbolic tiling,
Yes.
which sounds like rocket science stuff, which is amazing.
Asymmetric, non-repeating patterns.
Yeah.
Is that what that means? Okay. There we go.
It was wild. Like everyone was posting pictures of like tiling sets and then somebody posted a picture of like cats and like weird shapes and I was just like, what is happening here? And then there's just people started posting tiles and I was like, this would only happen in a game design discussion.
Yeah.
And it was amazing.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Starts to feel like the whole world works this way when you're in a lot of communities that talk about game design. Yeah, you move into other parts of the world and you're like, I can't function with this. I need to go over here. Have to my people.
Have you all ever played like a published game with folks and then you get to the end and you're thinking about feedback to give and you're like, this isn't a thing I'm supposed to do?
I think my husband and I usually give feedback to one another about like
games.
Yeah, we review the game together. Like, do we think we're gonna play that again?
Yeah.
How did your strategy work for you? That kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
I do like a similar thing with like movies and stuff though. Like if I watch them with someone, we talk about it afterwards.
Yep.
So it feels a lot like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have ever seen Black Mirror, but
oh my god,
it's a
yeah,
great
kidding?
show. Yeah, it's so good. It can some can be very intense, but like literally, we would just plan Black Mirror nights where we'd watch an episode and then we'd have like an hour discussion about the what if. What if this was in our universe? What would we do? Like, is that something you'd be for or not? It's very cool. So
I just remember debating about Black Mirror constantly. Like, it was just so many arguments about. So who was right? Who was morally right in this episode? And once you asked that question about that show, that was it. That was the discussion for the rest of the night.
Yeah.
And there was never a resolution. And there were so like people would like flip through the episode. They go, look at this scene right here. Tell me this person is like good. And I'm like, what? Look at this scene. It was a whole thing.
Look at this.
Look at that scene. Look at it. And so
I
just
love it.
the whole thing. Which it's also fun when board games create that, especially like hidden role games. I love the conversations that come out of hidden role games after the game. I think those are some of my favorite, depending on who you play it with.
It
Fair
super
enough.
depends on that.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. I was sitting around somewhere out at an alcohol establishment, and somebody brought up the werewolf game. They're like, yeah, we could all play Night Werewolf. I'm like, we could, but I don't think I want to spend the next half hour around you, sir.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Yeah.
Oh no.
See ya. Oh no.
Hazel, come back.
Oh, I already pulled her up. She's fine.
Oh, okay.
She's already made her appearance.
Oh.
Her celebrity appearance.
Yeah,
She's
we
gonna
have
go
to-
take a nap. We're paying
Yeah.
her royalties.
It's very exhausting, honestly.
Since serving Kelpie was asking for Hazel, is serving Kelpie somebody you know? Do you know who it is?
No, there's a good chance that's Will. But I'm not
okay.
100% sure.
Okay.
Is it Will? Will, reveal
Will.
thyself.
Will.
Will.
This side. This side.
Will.
Canada will, not my husband
Yes.
will.
Sometimes he will watch on his phone.
Coffee.
I just blame
Is
Will if I ran
Canada's
out of-
last name
yeah,
Will?
I'm almost 100%
Yes.
sure it's Will. Thanks for joining.
Canada well.
This is my very best friend, Will. Oh my god, I don't even know how long we've known each other now. Like 8 or
It
9
was like
years?
5 years at the wedding, so
Yeah.
it's probably.
It's been quite some time.
That was 2000.
Now it's math. We're doing math after dark again. This is
I
unacceptable.
can't do math.
Everybody hold up your hands.
No math.
3.
Hold them up with a number. All right, let's go. There it is. There we go. All right. Okay, here we go.
Wait, hold on. This, that.
Now we'll
All
go
right.
around.
I don't know,
Each
dude.
person lower a finger when it gets to you, but you can't speak.
No.
So you need to watch the camera and make
Yeah.
sure
Wait,
it's your
that's
turn.
a different
Yeah.
game. Never mind. We're not playing Never Have I Ever. Never mind.
I'm gonna go on to the tomorrow morning. I'm gonna go on to Protospiel's Discord rules, and I'm gonna see an edit by David, and it's gonna say no first player decisions made using hands or fingers
Yeah.
at any point
No
during the play
counting at
test.
any point.
No,
Like,
No
brr.
first player rules that take longer than 2 seconds to determine.
Yeah.
You're right. That's true. Because we're both writers. We're both fanfic writers, and we make a lot of fan art and just stuff in general. And that's how we met.
So the first fanfic that you knew of each other's, is that what this comment means, or?
Yes. So so we met through Archive of Our Own. Anybody who's into the fan universe may know of it. It's the place where you can post fan works for free. People can read it for free. You can post it. And that's how we met. Is I commented on one of the fics that he wrote, and we just launched from there. We've been friends ever since. So yes, it was Iron Man and Loki. Of course it was. We love it. I had a lot of feelings after the first Avengers movie. It was 2012.
That's been a
Good timing.
10
Thanks for waiting
minute,
until,
10
after
minute
that
ago.
2012 was yesterday.
Wasn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah, we were all planning our end of the year, end of the world parties. Little
We
did
were
we
the
know
Mayan
Yeah.
apocalypse.
we actually
Yeah, it was
needed
great.
those.
Yeah. Good times.
Wait,
Stop.
yesterday was 10/12. What are you talking about?
Oh, it just feels like 2012 was yesterday.
It was
really
yesterday.
Whoa.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
yesterday.
I see.
It was there. I was there.
Yeah.
It was
And
happening.
right before that, it was like 1997, and then right before that, it was about 1992. Don't
Fair.
worry about it, Mr. 1990.
Oh no.
But yeah, totally.
Yeah, it was
100%.
2012, 2008, and then like nothing else exists.
Oh,
He said,
the nether. No, don't you do this to me, Will. Don't do this. Don't do this. I know what you're about to set up. Don't you do it.
Don't you do it?
Shut up.
No,
I know.
don't.
I know. I know.
No.
And I hate
Stop.
it. I hate it. I hate
No.
it.
I can't
No.
stand having anything like my family being the subject of that show.
God, right?
All the cringeworthy things we did in the 90s, and we're
So-
just like, this is fine. This is life.
So much denim.
Yeah. Jinko jeans were amazing. Shut up.
Jeanco jeans are amazing.
Flannel. Oh my god.
Yes,
So,
please. I will absolutely be on board.
I'm down.
Haha, pun.
Ha!
I made it.
Didn't
I'm
they
on
make
board with making
Didn't
a
they
90s
make like
show board
an
game.
80s show and it lasted like a day and everyone was like, nobody wants to hear about the 80s, and then it was
No,
gone.
we're like, that's
It was just
boring.
over instantly.
Yeah, no.
We got all
Neon
the 80s
colors,
movies.
windsuits, fuck you, I'm out. No, absolutely not.
Bye.
No more Topher Grace.
No.
We were over Topher Grace.
God.
Shit.
I really wish I had.
Bored. I like how that got put
Bored.
on there. Bored.
Bored.
Just bored.
Bored.
That's awesome. Bored.
Um,
Very nice.
I played a lot of card games. I played a lot of games with cards. I played a lot of poker. I played a lot of gin in elementary school, which is weird. But
That's amazing.
I also learned how to play poker by the time I was like 7 years old. Like I was already drinking coffee at that point. That's the type of grandparents I had. So
You gotta stay up, play cards.
exactly, you have
No.
to stay awake. Come on.
One weird thing that I've taken from Board Game World before game design and Board Game World during and kind of navigating this has just been, I feel like every game I have ever played before really getting into this, we all played incorrectly constantly.
Mm-hmm.
And it was never a bad time. And I thought that was very, and, my big takeaway from that has been kind of, for a lot of folks, sometimes I feel like I'm really worried that someone's going to do something wrong, and then I'm like, well, it's probably going to be fine. What's going to happen, right? Like they're going to mess it up, and they're all going to have a good time. Like I played I was at somebody else's place recently, and I played the game with their group of friends, and they were playing two things wrong in the game, and I had never played the game before, so I just accepted it. But it felt really weird. Like my game design brain was tingling. I was like, this doesn't seem right. This doesn't seem balanced. And so I looked it up, and because we had an argument about, like, there's no way this is right. They're like, dude, it's how it works. I'm like, okay, that's fine. I'm not gonna make it. So I looked it up later, and I was right. They were playing it wrong, but they had played it that way.
Your cardboardy senses were tingling.
They were, but they had played it that way for years, and they have never had a bad time. And
Which
so I thought that was really interesting, right?
What was the game?
Sabotage, I think it was called.
Oh, Saboteur.
Okay.
Saboteur, maybe. It was sort of like a
The one with the gnomes?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like digging
Little
tunnels.
mines, and you're going through
no.
tunnels and the ladders.
This was a
Okay.
no. This was a hidden role game.
Okay.
No, it's not
Those are none of
Sabotage.
my
I don't know what it's
business.
called, but
Well,
yeah, it was.
Isn't there a hidden role in Saboteur? Like someone is like trying to like
There is.
demolish the tunnel.
Sabotage the tunnels so you can't
Yeah.
get to the end. Yeah.
I'm looking this up.
There's
Cracking
one hidden role, but
Yeah.
you might be talking about something where there were lots of them.
There was like, oh my gosh, it very much was like a secret Hitler-esque game, but it was not that.
Okay. Yeah, then it's not Saboteur.
I don't know, but I either way, it was very interesting to me, and so like it's just one of those things I've sort of taken away, and so I it's one of those things to think about, like how can you make a game where if people play it wrong, they're still going to have a great time, right?
Yeah.
And like what are those points where people are getting goofed the most, and is it a problem or not? And if it's not a problem, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And so a lot of those older games kind of
Yep.
accomplish that, I think.
Yeah, you're right.
As long as it's not a reviewer playing it wrong and telling everybody it's a bad game
Yes.
because they played it wrong.
Yes.
Right.
You'll slam that.
I'll go hit him.
Right?
Rules.
No
Okay, so
rules.
No rules.
Is it this one?
Rules. No, it's not that. This is definitely like a classic. Hold on. All right, I'm gonna go.
Oh my God.
We have to find out now.
Hold on.
Hey,
Actually, I'm
say,
I'm gonna call this guy at 11 p.m. at
deduction.
night.
Oh
while
my
I'm
God.
on a
Phone a
stream.
friend. Phone a friend.
Do
Like,
it, do it. It's not.
Hold on.
It's not 11. It's only 8:57. I don't know what you're talking about.
This is Joseph from Break My Game, and he has family over because his wedding was last weekend. So this is gonna be.
Right.
So that
I know
means
you're
he
in the
needs
middle
a
of
break
something,
from
but I
all
got
his
a question.
family.
well, this is important.
I know you're still stumbling from the party, but
But I gotta know.
I need to know a
Inquiring
thing.
minds have to know.
Yeah, it's not
Wait.
this one because this is like 2019 and was published on the Game Crafter.
Oh,
So that-
okay.
It's called Resistance. That's what it's called.
Oh wait,
The Resistance.
Heather, is that the one that we played where you get
It's-
2 rolls and then
The
you
blue and
like
the red
swap
card?
them out, and if
We
you die
played-
twice, then
We played a version of the Resistance called Avalon at our house once.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Yep, it's
this
the
is the one
Resistance,
that we
yep.
played. This is the one we have.
Heck yeah.
This is the original.
okay. Wait, what?
do you happen to remember the custom rules that they went with? Like the 2 that were a tweak?
Very
Well,
slowly
Fine.
thinking about it, yeah.
I think that the
Board
big
game.
one that was tweaked, if I recall right, was basically normally the whoever the person is sending out mission that's setting up the mission leader, I think, or whatever they're called, is supposed to swap around each round no matter what. And they were like, it only swaps around if X occurs, which means one person can continue to be mission leader and kind of set things up. And so it kind of created like a different political meta in the game, which didn't make much sense to me because it gave one person a lot of power.
Dictatorship.
Yes, but nobody knew that you had the power.
Right.
That's
and so,
key.
So that was the thing. I was like, that doesn't make much sense. And there was another part. Hold on, actually, I remember. Actually, looking back now, because I messaged Joseph at like midnight ranting about this. Hold on, let me go through my rant. Okay, where was this?
In the
Yeah.
meantime, on text channel, Will, what board game will I never get sick of? Isle of Cats. I just spent way too much money on the Kickstarter for the expansion. I bought all the expansions, like the Broken Token, like pieces to put in the box so that everything fits all together, all super nice and together. And it's
Heck yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
I have a theme in my life. I'm literally wearing rainbow cat leggings right now.
They are
I love
so
cats.
cool.
My cats are asleep on the couch right now, like cats everywhere. I am exuding crazy cat lady.
Yeah, you're the
Yeah, if
best.
only the bow was cat ears.
I have cat ears, but these are green because festive sake. Next time I can wear cat ears, and then I'll be super Twitch because obviously, if you're on Twitch
Obviously.
and you're a girl, you need to have cat ears.
It's the only way. It's rules.
We should just normalize it for everyone. Next stream, all cat ears.
All right, I'll buy everybody.
Where do we
Everybody
find
cat
where do we
ears.
find these
Yes.
rules?
It's
Where
all
do I
rules of the
find these?
internet.
Yep.
There's like
Ah.
Tumblr and Reddit.
Is that on Board
Please.
Game Geek? Let me
The rules of the
rules of
internet.
the internet.
Which you must.
Let me see the review. This is horrible reviews.
No, here it is. Here it
Doesn't
is.
exist.
Yeah. Rules. Oh God, it's all full of ads now. Gross. Ew. Okay, fine, whatever.
That's the number one rule.
What was
of the
I
internet.
expecting?
No ads
Of course, there's clickbait ads everywhere.
everywhere.
But
Amazing.
You guys ever
and
played
the,
the
oh,
board?
it's
We got
gotten expanded since the last time.
Oh, it
What
had
are we
an
talking about?
expansion? That's awesome.
There
Isle
is
of
an
Cats?
expansion.
Or headset cat ears.
I don't even know anymore. I'm just
We've gone so far off the rails.
It's all right. Well, have you guys
There
ever
you
played
go,
the
rules
game
of the
Stop
internet.
Thief? Because that's my favorite game that I can play 100 times.
Oh, that-
Including Rule 34.
It's an old
Don't
one.
ask me questions. Just meow.
I was at a
I'm not answering
convention
questions, Heather.
years and years ago, and someone was selling like light up objects because they do like it's called MagFest, and so it's music and gaming. And they had like light up rabbit ears and all this other stuff. And so I bought the last pair of light up rabbit ears because I thought they were goofy and I would look ridiculous in them.
Yes.
And this one lady, after I bought them, was like, "Oh, I really wanted those." And I was like, "That stinks." And then I left. And I like put them on and I left. I was like, "Yeah, that's a shame." Ah, gosh, I wish I could help you.
Well, that's
Unfortunately, I got these for me, so that's unfortunate. I'm sorry. And just that's just how it went. And that was one of my favorite
Surely
moments of my own. Yeah, that's a
I
shame.
love it.
Yeah. But then some weird stuff started happening at this convention. This was like late at night. I was still wearing them, and someone came up to me, and their eyes were like just so wide, and they were just whispered to me, "Follow the white rabbit." And I said, "What?"
No.
No, bad
Yeah,
plan.
yeah,
Do
yeah.
not
And
do
then
that. Do
and
not
then
do that.
all these
Bad
people
plan.
started following me, and then like I got some water, and there were like 20 people behind me. I
Oh
was
my
like, "What is going
Bad
on?"
plan.
Yeah, and so then I was like, "Leave!" And then they just left, and so that was it. So they just, I don't know, it was very odd. It was all very
Anticlimactic,
odd.
but also at the same time, I'm just very pleased that there were so many people following you.
Yeah,
So,
conventions are weird, especially at 3 a.m. in the morning. I did not. That was my first convention ever. I was like, I don't know what's happening. I just
Yeah,
wanted these
that's-
ears, and then things get strange.
You thought you wanted followers, and then you found out it wasn't all this crap.
Yeah, if I had a Twitter at the time, I should have been like, "Here's my Twitter. At least follow me
Yeah,
here."
okay, follow me there.
Yeah, like, comment, and subscribe my social media, but leave, shoo. Like, go, be gone. Follow me online.
All right, all
Well,
right.
there,
So
yes,
what are your stringent requirements for cat ears, though? I'm desperately
I need to know.
curious because I have little tiny ones and I have big fuzzy ones that are almost this size, but they have like fuzzy edges and then they're pink in the middle. Like I can hook you up with cat ear headbands. Anyway, they're not headphones. This is a headband behind my headphones. But
If there's any indication
Trade
by
secrets.
the avatar, I'm guessing it's the second one. That would be my guess for Zoe. But
okay.
There.
let's see
The
what
right
she
amount of
says.
fuzz is very important. You're right.
Because it's like you wanna look like realistic, but not like a big stuffed animal, but also not like you bought it at the Dollar Tree.
I usually
Yep.
spoke for the
Does Dollar
mean-
Tree sell cat ears?
You
They
know what?
do.
Dollar Tree
They
sells
do.
all
They're
kinds
just like cardboard cutouts of
Yeah.
cat ears on a black headband. Like,
That
And then
seems
as soon
great.
as you
What
walk
an
out
invest!
the
What a
door, they
savings!
put them in a place.
they're not fuzzy though. You have to buy your own fuzzies and put them around them, and that's so much extra work.
Well,
Right.
that sounds modular to me. That sounds
Yeah, that's a
Like,
modular
that's a
development.
kit. That is a reusable kit.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair. You're not wrong.
Right. So this will be distributed with our next game.
Everyone gets their own pair of cat ears.
Okay, so I just need to point this out on the Mr. Parker Please
Wait.
video. The light behind you looks like a halo occasionally.
Mm.
Oh, yep.
That way.
That's
like,
awesome.
scoot- yeah, right there.
There we go.
Well,
Right
if they're way too fluffy, though, you can get some scissors. You know,
Also,
Trim it
No,
down.
then you'll fuck it up, and then you'll look like a shaved cat. No, absolutely do not do that.
have you read
Do
Junie
not
B.
haircut
Jones?
your own ears. That sounds
Where
terrible.
she cuts her rabbit slippers. The lesson to that is don't do it yourself. Do it yourself.
All right, folks, and all of this that we've just talked about now. So after you've gone through your game design steps, this is really how you're going to start looking at and evaluating feedback you've been given. So you're gonna go through some of these subjects here to process that feedback, and then start the implementation process for your next prototype.
Yes. Yeah.
very instructive.
Absolutely.
Yeah, very, very important.
Love
These
it.
are the types of discussions that are going to take place after your game.
Nemesis. I thought Nemesis was already a game that existed, or is it a? What?
Oh,
Maybe it's an expansion or something.
Yeah, maybe.
are you talking
It-
about
They did
The new
a
one.
second.
that?
I think they did
Oh,
a second
Scott
run
Rogers
of
did?
it.
Okay.
Is Scott Rogers the designer on the one you're talking about, Will? I feel like I've heard him
It was.
talking
I
about
think it was Awaken Realms. Was the publisher.
Yeah, Awaken Realms, March 11th, 2022 was the last update.
Yeah.
You're
A
right.
lot of work.
Zoe is so right.
Yeah.
Ooh, more expansion. It's the Aliens game. And Zoe
Yeah.
says,
I've seen photos of people getting their shipments of it, and it's like taking up an entire room. Like
Wow.
the boxes are enormous.
Heck yeah.
I want smaller and smaller games. Like I want super
Yeah.
tiny games. Like
You
I
want
can't.
like the 18 card games where it's just like in a little packet. You could put it in
Yep.
a pocket and you.
Well, no, I'll
Go.
lose those. I want. I need a box. Like I
And
gotta have a
weenie.
box. I need the box life.
I think that I'm going to have something very cool to show you with regard to micro games next week.
Very.
I got a,
good.
I got a
Ooh,
Now she has a plan.
message.
Now she
So
has
are
a
we
plan.
not
It's
flying
way
by the
too-
seat of our pants anymore? Do we have
No.
like a?
Wow.
She can't do that for more
Was
than
that a
like
bluff?
It has
20 minutes.
It shan't have anything to do with the game that we're playing. I'll just have I think I'll have an item, which I can show off by the time the
Item.
next stream
Wow.
happens.
Fancy.
Cool.
David might remember if he can remember all the way back to December and whatever we
I
might have been
cannot.
talking about then.
December.
When did that happen? That was like 3. It's been
I-
3 years.
December
I actually-
2012.
I actually do think I know exactly what you're talking about, though.
Yeah. I
Which
got my rear end gear, David. So
I am.
What is with
I-
all these
I-
secrets?
yeah, well, it's to make
It's
you want to
secret swirl.
tune in next week. You won't know what we're talking about.
Cliff-
I
Hanger.
thought that project
Cliffhanger.
died.
that?
I didn't realize it was moving forward. That's exciting.
Why not?
Was it
Why
moved
not?
back?
Well,
I,
at least
I-
part,
we just
part of
we
it.
just stopped,
Wait,
we
why
stopped
not? Why
talking
not?
about it, so I guess I just assumed it wasn't happening. Wow.
I guess I felt empowered to do it on my own without.
Can we do
further
like? Can we
feedback,
do
I
like 20?
guess.
Can we do 20 questions? Is it bigger than a bread box? Like what's going on
No.
here?
Let's do it.
Yes.
Smaller than a bread box.
It's-
Okay. All right.
it's
All right.
not
All right.
bigger than a bread box.
All right. All right. All right. Okay. Someone else ask a question.
Okay. Is
Is
it
it
a
a-
vegetable?
No.
All right. So all right. Hold on. So let me type this in all caps. Not a vegetable. Oh, can I type in all
Not a
caps on the
vegetable.
server on Twitch?
You should.
Or will it-
Oh,
maybe.
I was like, what happened?
Oh, I got.
No
I got it.
yelling on the server.
Yeah. No yelling.
Too
Okay, so
aggressive.
not a vegetable.
Ask your
Okay.
questions in the
Okay.
chat.
It's smaller than a bread box.
Okay.
Okay. So,
Okay, what else
okay,
do we
so
got?
that
We need another
negates my
question.
next question. I'm like, it's a horse, obviously.
Is it a horse?
Little marshmallow feet.
It's not a horse. Okay, not a horse.
Artichoke body.
Okay, were they in any sort of political power between 1920 and? Okay, all right. Good. We're never in.
Is it a bread
No.
box? Yes. Will
No.
nailed it.
Has
It
to
is
be
a
real
bread
questions.
box. The end. Got it.
Okay, can it fly?
You know, you're missing an
Maybe.
apostrophe right there. We're never. Yeah, we are not ever.
You know what? That apostrophe was reserved for my company name.
I was gonna say it's for cool, so
It's just for cool. Just for
We're
cool
going by
games.
I use
You
them
can't put
all up.
apostrophes anywhere else.
Once that was
That's
in there, I took the
trademarked
apostrophe off my keyboard. I don't need that anymore.
We're gonna have to call
There.
that.
Can't
one
even
in.
use that key anymore.
Yeah. Is it? Can it survive underwater?
I doubt it.
I mean, how define survive?
Right? Is it?
That's a no.
Not-
Yeah, that's no. All right.
Is it like the latest?
You
phones?
could
Like,
pour water on it.
Okay. All right. If I
Because-
brought this,
It's a physical thing, but
if I brought this back in time 1,000 years and just handed it to people, how confused would they be on a scale of 1 to 10?
Ooh.
25, I'm sure.
It is not
And-
alive.
We have.
Extremely confused.
They'll be like, what the fuck?
Ooh, okay.
No, Will says,
And-
is it alive?
It is not alive.
Alive.
Heck. I was really hoping for a hedgehog.
How on a scale of 1 to 10, how confused would they be? I thought this was supposed to be. I thought 20 questions was like yes, no answers. But okay,
You know what?
you're
Close enough.
expanding.
It's a
I
Fine.
never
science
said we
word.
never agreed on any rules. I just said 20 questions.
yeah.
I just said I was
He's
going to ask
been
20
playing
questions.
it this way forever.
Yeah, that's how I play
Obviously, house rules.
it. Yeah.
Obviously.
I
They,
maybe a 5. I don't
A
think
5?
it was
All
that
right.
confusing, but I don't think it would be.
probably try and use it for something else,
Fire!
not for
What
the
on
intended
earth?
purpose.
What on earth? What?
we were trying to guess the thing for next week.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
being
Okay.
revealed.
Okay.
Wait, do I know what this is?
No, I don't think I've talked to you about it before.
Okay, sick. Cool. All right.
Are you out of the running now? Is that
No,
what this is?
I wanted to make sure if I already knew what it was, I shouldn't be guessing. But if I don't know what it is, I can guess.
Okay. Is the letter X in its name?
All the letters
I'm
you
just asking
choose
the worst
X.
questions
I
possible.
suppose
I
it
love it.
depends what
I
we
mean,
name it.
at this point, you've asked like
Yeah, it depends on
19
what we
of the
name it.
20 questions.
Yeah, I'm just
so-
asking bad questions.
I love it.
I
It's a
love
great
this.
question.
There is a possibility that
yeah,
X will be
actually-
in its name.
It could-
We have to put an X in its name now.
All right. We are
Foresight.
so close to this, folks. We
Foresight.
are
Got it.
on it. We're
Say that
circling
really
around it at this point.
slowly.
We're
Don't
ready.
say it
We
in a
got
hurry.
this. You know what? Honestly,
Fish.
I already know what it is, so I'm just gonna not say anything. I actually already know what it is. I figured it out.
pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's a good
it's-
question, Will.
it's pretty good, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
No, it cannot rust.
Yeah, no.
Can it breathe?
No.
Can it breathe?
Mm-hmm.
In what way?
Like, is it a respiratory?
Sorry about
Like-
that.
It's not a
No.
lot.
Lungs and shit.
Yeah, thank you. Lungs and shit. Sorry,
It
I've been
doesn't
thinking
have
about
lungs and
venom
shit.
so well.
Some fabrics can breathe.
Animate or
That's-
inanimate? Right. Is
I
it
totally-
anaerobic bacteria?
Yes.
That's not a real question. I didn't ask that. I was just. Never mind.
I totally
Well,
misread
it's
chat.
okay. I got you. Breathe in a bag. I got you.
Servant Kelpie asked,
Drink
"Can
more
it
wine.
rust?" I thought they said, "Can it trust?" And I was like, what?
It also
That's
cannot
really
do
deep.
that.
"Yeah,
So
No.
deep.
okay, okay."
Is it capable of the full spectrum of human emotion?
In a way,
Girl,
yes.
I'm not even capable
Okay.
of that. So
Say that one more
let's-
time.
let's
I couldn't
skip
quite-
that.
Catch that. What?
Oh, is it capable of the full spectrum of human emotion?
No.
will I? Okay. Hold on. Follow up question.
Well, I think that depends how you use it.
Will I experience the full
Well,
spectrum
is
of
it
human
capable
emotion?
of eliciting
it?
the full spectrum of
Yeah,
human
it
emotion?
in itself is not capable. Again, it is not a living, like, cognitive. It is not capable
Not a
of
horse.
Probably a
Not a
game,
fucking horse.
right?
All right,
Receiving
get
the
off
world.
that.
We're asking absurd things.
I'm struggling with. It depends on the definition of tool.
Is it a teaching?
I would lean towards no. I think yeah.
Can I put it inside of a bread box?
I would
Yeah.
agree that it is not a tool.
But you can put it.
You can put
A
it in a
lot
bread
of things you
box.
can put in
Sure.
bread box.
I'm gonna
Could I
you in
could I
a
put it
box.
between? Could I eat it?
Go on, humming on this.
I mean, if you
Technically.
insist.
All right.
That's my new favorite answer. That should be the standard
You would-
answer.
If you
You would
insist.
definitely need to go to the hospital after eating it.
You know, David,
I
you'd
don't
be
know about that,
surprised.
David.
You
I mean, well, the hospital. You might not feel well, but I don't
Well,
think.
can I
you
put
would-
like some mayonnaise on it? Is that fine?
Sure, if you want to.
All right.
That
I'm not
makes
eating
it all
straight, I
okay.
imagine.
You could
All right.
have as much pica as you want. Just put some mayonnaise on it. Just eat some whatever.
Get some guac.
Cardboard, eat batteries.
This is
Go for it.
America.
Get
Yeah,
some glue
tell
in
me
there.
about it.
It's fine.
Oh yeah.
This is
Get some
America.
guacamole.
You live in America without telling me you live in America.
Can I put mayo on it?
If
They
it's
put
mayo
mayonnaise and guacamole on it, and it was too spicy. That's how you know that you live in America.
Oh no!
A household
Horrible.
item. It will become a household item of mine.
It will go in your house
Yes.
It will be
Yes.
in
It should be in
house.
every
or apartment
household,
or home.
everywhere.
Sure.
That's
Is
what
it
I'm thinking of.
electronic?
There you
No.
go. Nope.
Is it paper?
So, okay, no,
Is it what?
Oh, I said, is it paper? Because he said, is it electronic? And
It
I
is.
just threw that out there.
Paper.
But I mean, it's a game, so it's got to be paper, right?
Not necessarily.
That's true.
It's
Look at
60
that.
sheets of legal size paper because your printer is out of paper. I got it. Done. Figured it out.
that's
Done.
the one.
We call them
Nailed it.
game.
Can I get some of those? Because I'm out of paper too, actually.
And I could use a refill.
Yeah. Like I quit the office job that I was going into where I was taking some amount of paper.
Right.
We're not
Occasionally.
only for work
Not reams, of course not. I would never
Of course
do that.
not.
Who
No,
does
no.
that?
Benefit, it's perks. It's just perks.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not going to pay my
I
health
I do have a
insurance.
bit of
I
a
should
supply if
get
you
some
really need it.
paper.
Is it a book I'm writing? No, it does not.
You should write a book. Oh my God, write a
That's the
book.
tiniest little micro book. like
Okay,
What-
fine.
2.5
What would you
Okay,
like me to
then.
write a book about, Amanda?
soldiers.
Your wish is my
I
command.
don't know.
How to be a functioning adult.
I want you to
I
write
like
a book about what the
Oh
heck
my
this
God,
thing is.
yes. Yes.
'Cause,
You are you are a
Please
fully
write me
functional
that because I
adult.
can't do it.
Yeah, no, I pretend
So
to
you
be
say.
one at in the
I
daytime.
play one on TV. Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Same. Girl, same. Like, I have health insurance, but also I drink until 3 a.m. on a fucking Wednesday night. Shut up. Not last night. What?
I didn't do that.
I don't know, whenever.
I didn't do that.
Yeah, it wasn't me.
Karaoke night was amazing. Shut up. What?
You're just jealous you can't hang. Okay.
I'm very
I-
satisfied with how this went. You're getting
You're
a big
close.
idea, but you still don't know what it is, and so I can still surprise you.
No, I know it's a board
Is
game.
it a
I just
surprise?
need to know what it is.
It's not a
God
board
damn.
game.
Yeah, it's not a board game.
Not a board.
Shocked
Ooh.
face.
Oh, damn, I
This is
can't.
my shocked face.
I'm lost. You killed Amanda.
I
You
fucking
killed her.
died.
Actually,
What?
Full dead.
Oh my
I thought we were fucking
not a
around
board
and we were like trying to guess a fucking board game. What? It's not a board game?
It's not a board game.
this whole time I was sure.
I was sure it was a board game. I'll be fully honest.
Yeah. What the fuck is going on?
I know.
We were talking micro games.
Is it a sugar glider?
TV show. I'd love to make a board game. Ready? The Good Place. Absolutely. The Good Place.
Ooh, that would be cool.
That would be so fun. Like, how many
Yeah.
iterations do you have to do before they realize it's the good place?
Yeah.
Spoilers, by the way, if you've never seen it. Shh.
I've actually never watched it.
It's very
Neither
good.
have I.
Absolutely watch it. Totally worth it. Do
Well,
it.
it's been spoiled to me so much that I
David is
know
out.
the whole plot.
Oh, okay, cool. See, I mean, it's not like it's a brand new show. Like, it's like saying you're gonna spoil Rocky 3 or something for someone.
I've never watched that.
I never saw it.
I've never watched Rocky 3.
Okay, it's like saying I'm gonna spoil Iron Man for someone.
I've never watched that.
All right.
You're just saying that shit now.
No, I fell asleep during the movie. I never watched it. Like it was like 4 a.m. I was zonked out. I never watched Iron Man. I have no idea what that. I've seen 2. I've seen 3. I've never watched Iron Man.
I'm coming to your house and I'm bringing
I
you Iron
cannot
Man,
right now.
and you're gonna bask in the glory that is Robert Downey Jr.
My life.
in his
My
first
life.
comeback. Yeah, right. How dare you?
Look, listen.
I don't even hate me right now. I don't even really like superhero movies, but even I've seen like Iron Man 1, 2, 3. Come on.
Was
the
this
shit?
after the White Rabbit thing?
No, honestly,
I'm
There's
so
a whole like
out of the
ayahuasca
Marvel
trip
loop.
and like
I'm
it lasted way too long.
completely out of the Marvel loop. The only thing
I'm
I watched.
so out of it that I asked if the reason why the animated Spider-Man movie wasn't in the MCU was because he was a spider. Like, that's my degree of knowledge. I was like, did they? So that's because he's a spider? Is that why they didn't let him in? Why don't they let him in the MCU? They let all those other schmucks in.
Thank you. I love this so much. I love it. I love it. I love it.
It's literally all licensing. Sony owns some, and Disney owns the other. That's literally it.
As soon as Disney bought Marvel, I was out. It's like, oh, the mouse owns it all.
We
now.
don't like the mouse.
I can't escape the mouse.
Mouse. We love the movies. We don't love the politics.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
Don't
how
love
I
the
feel.
what?
about it.
Well,
I said we love the movies.
I hate
we
that.
don't love
Please
the
don't.
politics.
Also, I like calling them the
Well-
mouse. That's fun.
That's good.
Yeah,
I
the
like that.
mouse.
Makes,
Yeah. That's my favorite thing.
makes
Like,
it a little more digestible.
yeah, when someone's like
We just
Disney,
call
I mean,
him the mouse.
yeah, when someone says Disney, I say, you mean the mouse?
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, I know about the mouse.
I'm talking about the mouse.
Yeah, I've been to their theme park. I know all about the mouse.
No, that's bullshit. But Will is a terrible person. Just I don't know Will that well, obviously. But this whole millions of spiders thing is
It's gross.
like spiders are cool. Like they're cool. Like one-on-one, we can jive. But like if there's millions of them, or even just like 10 of them, I'm like, you stay way the fuck over there. I'm gonna stay way the fuck over here.
if it's a man
No,
with
this is
spider
not okay.
powers, if it's a spider with man powers, no thanks. Like, I'm
It's
terrified.
powers
Display
and
man
men
powers.
know.
You don't know.
Look
I
at
can
looking.
vote. I'm a spider, but
Full stop. If there are real spiders anywhere near me, I'm out. Don't know. Get away. I don't want it.
I've never met a spider I didn't like.
Really?
I mean, we've gone on road trips together. One of them, was at my wedding, and then one spider, he sat down with me and he looked me in the eyes and said, "Matt, don't give up." And that
Wow.
stayed with me
Good.
up to
How
this
could
day.
it not?
Yeah,
Stand up.
life-changing moment for me. It just an unbelievable time. So yeah, I like spiders.
I
Well,
gotta know the spiders.
The answer is the same for all of us. We're just gonna die in a diabetic coma if
Yep.
we
Yeah.
are trapped in the last board game we played.
I love sugar. Apparently, I'm gonna eat not enough to die in the diabetic coma. I'll be like, why did you all die around me? Especially David. He's just like, all of the chocolates. I'm like, Augustus, stop it. Get out of the chocolate river.
Okay. I just scream, "Oh, olives," and then I choke on
Oh, olives!
Oh, olives!
Hopefully, I get to try some of that chocolate covered freaking garlic.
Okay,
I've been thinking about that for a hot second now.
so who's gonna take care of getting that clip from Willy Wonka where Augustus is in the chocolate river, like
I got you right now.
And dubbing olives over the top.
Olive.
Oh
Got
no!
you right now. Oh wait,
Yeah.
wait. You want me to edit? No, I don't have that. I can find anything. I can't edit anything. No, that's none of my
Oh my
business.
God.
Now, what if we're talking about the last game we played before we were together tonight, though? Just so it's not just the obvious answer.
Yeah, my last
Quacks.
one. That was.
I think
Yeah, Quacks.
That was my own game. It was Lily Hop.
This
I'm gonna be in a
This-
pond.
other expansion of Isle of Cats, it was a roll and write, and I'm on a boat with cats.
that sounds
Super
pretty
great. I love
Yeah.
it. I love
too
it. Not having a bad time.
I haven't played another game since I played Library Labyrinth with everybody last week, so I would be trapped.
In a
I don't
haunted
know.
library.
I'm kind of fine because I've got all these heroic women around me. We're gonna work it out, but also I'm having to deal with some terrors from
Yeah.
literary history. So
Yeah.
All right. Mulan will
That
come
sounds-
in and save your ass.
sounds cool.
It's fine.
Sounds better than eating chocolate-covered vegetables all for eternity. Sounds like a fun time. Sounds like a bunch of adventures.
Not too bad.
So what
My
if like you
last
played an
one-
abstract? What does that look like? Like if I played Go, like am I just like trapped with a bunch of like rocks that are trying
A little
to
nightmarish.
encircle each other?
mhm.
Yeah, you're
I
playing.
mean, do you like make friends with them, or do you just like sit on one and like wait for it to move?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, because
I don't.
Go takes a long time to play.
It also probably depends who you ask, because I think there are sort of like it is like sort of a metaphor for something, isn't it? Like the Go is
Yeah.
supposed to.
Uh,
I think it does actually have like it's an abstract game, but it has like some sort of like meaning.
no, it's like war and attack and how to surround your enemies. And all
Surrounding,
that stuff.
yeah.
And, yep,
Yeah.
was not good at that game.
No.
Surprise! I'm not aggressive.
No one is good at Go except for like 4 people and the computer.
Right?
Right. Once a computer gets better at something than any like best human, I'm just like, I don't need to learn that. I'm not going to be the best. So.
Yeah, right. So
Just turn the
give up.
computer off. You win. It's that simple. You just turn it off. Just go boop. I win.
I broke most of my-
Yeah, you still,
See ya.
there's still
Hopefully you're not on
millions
the
of
internet
people
yet.
you could play Go with who are
Yeah.
not as good as the computer.
Yeah.
It's like I remember when I played Super Smash Bros a lot and I got really good at it. I was like the best in my friend group. And so I was like, we should go to a tournament. I was like, no, I'm the best right now. If I go to a tournament, I'm no longer the big fish in a small pond.
Yeah.
I'm in the ocean just like struggling. Forget that. I will stay in this pond. And if I'm too big and I like fall onto the shore or whatever, I will enjoy this pond life while I have it, darn it.
I'm king here.
I am king of the pond right now. Absolutely not.
Until the big ram, I'm the big man in town.
Yeah, and so I was like, you should always strive to be better. I was like, no, I shouldn't.
I'm great right now.
I'm good.
What
I'm
for?
loving
If
this
you're
Not
life.
happy, you
not
don't
at
have to
this.
strive to be better.
Yeah, not
That's
at
just
this.
gonna
No.
increase your unhappiness because you have to keep on struggling to do the more.
Yeah,
Fuck that. No, absolutely not.
I'm not
Absolutely
putting
not.
Super Smash Bros on a resume. I'm fine. I'm good. I am at where I
I-
need to be with this game.
I would love to see a resume that has Super Smash Bros on it. Holy
Right.
shit, that would be amazing.
You know
All
what?
right,
You
I'll
should
add it
put
right now.
Right under
Do
the
it.
chocolate. What was it? Propagandist.
Yes.
Right under
Yes,
the
chocolate
line.
propagandist.
Oh my
Super Smash Bros.
Sorry.
Hero, obviously.
Right.
But you have to abbreviate to obvi because
Obvi.
then that
Mhm.
appeals to the
You.
younger millennials that will be your manager.
You know,
Zoomers?
Don't say that.
I know that.
Upsetting.
Part of me just
Yeah.
cried a little.
Yeah. It wasn't.
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
Mhm.
I've
Mhm.
always had bosses younger than me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Interesting.
it's wild.
No, yep. I'm in that fun weird gap where
That
I
in
had
between-
bosses older than me, so they were misogynistic, and now I have bosses younger than me, and so they're like, "I know more than you do." I'm like, "Bet, bitch." So I'm like, I'm stuck in this weird like, who do I piss off next? Ta-da! Everybody.
Except
Oh.
your homies right here.
Homies.
Homies, chocolate
It's true.
homies.
Good old day-to-day work. Oh, nothing
Ew.
better
Ew.
than
Nothing better
the old 9 to 5. Oh, I love
I
it.
would love
so,
to have
who
those hours,
doesn't?
by the way.
Oh,
Same.
yeah, me
Shit,
too.
what am I
Yeah,
doing
me
with my
too.
life?
Yeah,
Somebody start playing Dolly Parton.
Yeah.
Working 9 to 5.
I got a text from one of my managers, I think at like 2 a.m. once. He was like, "Can you take a call?"
No.
I was like, "What?
No.
Huh?
No.
What?
No.
It's 2 a.m."
No.
Well, I'm sorry, but
100%
you
no.
you weren't following the life rules of having do not disturb turned on your phone.
I still don't
That's
have
true.
that turned on. I live in fear I'm gonna miss an emergency. So
No,
I
you
do
can turn on Do
not
Not
having
Disturb and
sleep.
have the like. These are the
Emergency mode.
specific people that can break Do Not Disturb, and they can get through. But
Yep, you're right, Will.
double time,
Give me overtime,
Yeah.
I'll take the call at 2 in the
double
morning. So
time,
regular
maybe triple
hourly,
time,
no.
2 a.m. Like I get emails at 9 p.m. I'm like, fuck you, no.
I'm
But it's
sleeping.
an email. You know, I don't expect people to answer my emails immediately. Right?
I don't even use emails anymore.
Like we have.
I try not to.
Sounds
What?
lovely.
I mean, I try. It's not always
Transcendent.
possible. I like to pretend I'm not using them.
emails.
Oh my gosh, emails.
All right. Well, I'm not sure if I am failing at hurting the cats or doing a great job of letting them run wild and enjoy themselves. But I think we were trying to say goodbye like 45 minutes ago.
Oh,
We were trying to say goodbye.
We
I wasn't
went-
trying to
this
say
is-
goodbye.
Yeah.
I'm
This is
here
their
to hang
actual
out.
show. Yeah.
So
You're
you all know
stuck
this
with
is-
me right now.
This is
the-
after hours. We're in the after hours part of the stream. You can
Protospiel
cut all
after
this off.
dark. That's
These
why we're a little tippy.
designers, this
Take
conversation
that
is what your goal is with any lightweight game. Is how can
Absolutely.
you transition from the game into a long conversation about things that have nothing to do with the game. If your game does that,
Yeah.
you're
Oh my
set.
god, yes.
I'll take
I
this as a
agree.
win. This is a
I
win
agree.
for me.
Like we literally had so much
Actually-
fun interacting with everyone. We wanted to
Right.
stick around and keep talking. So
Yes,
There you go.
that's true. It's a demonstration of how a game can be a social lubricant. Although we're all already friends, so
It helps.
I just
Yeah.
met
We
Matt
need some new
today.
friends.
Yeah, we
Really
just
got to make
met
some new
Matthew.
friends.
Yeah.
Now we're
That's
all
true.
homies, and I'm so happy.
Aw,
I guess
those-
David and I and Matt know each other, but I think
Oh,
the
yeah.
other three of you didn't know Matt. So
Yes, I'm so glad we got to meet you.
Did we not?
Yeah,
I thought you were you at Protospiel last time?
The last one, I don't think I was.
I don't think you were at the last one.
Oh,
I
okay.
think I was
okay,
the
okay.
one before that.
Okay, I was like, no, the name is familiar because my brain remembers stupid shit like that. It doesn't remember like, oh, hey, today's the day you should probably do your laundry because you won't have like shirts to wear if you don't do your
Oh,
laundry.
I need to do my
But
laundry. It's
I will
11:30.
remember like names like, oh, Matthew.
I know you.
Next stream. Heather, when's the next stream?
this exact thing is going to be the same time next week at
Mhm.
again 9 p.m. Eastern. What? I think you're in.
7.
Well, that's
Well,
6
I wanted to
o'clock
say
Canada
6.
time.
Yeah, Pacific, right?
Oh,
I just need to do just a little bit more math than from our time.
ew, we're still
One
doing
more
math after
step.
dark. Stop it.
One more step. Oh. And we're adding another stream, which is a talk show type stream. Yes, Pacific. So 6 p.m.
6.
for you is when we'll get started on the Protospiel Tested, which is what we're doing tonight. I think you might have come after we were done playing the game. I'm not sure, but
You might have just gotten off of work. Is my guess,
and
but probably, yeah.
Okay.
there's one during the day now too. That's more of a talk show. We're not playing a game. We're talking about game mechanics, and I'm still figuring out exactly the title and everything. But it's funny. My co-hosts for that were also asking me if this was Protospiel After Dark. So there's something about getting you all on camera. You're like, can it be After Dark?
That's not my ass.
I'll be honest with you. I've done a play stream before, but with video games, and that was part of it. Like as soon as it hit 10 o'clock, the chats changed. It was a completely different environment, so my brain automatically goes back to it. So I have to reel myself in a lot. But After After dark's always fun. You
Yes,
know.
David
Go
is
to bed.
terrified that we're gonna break some rule we don't know about.
We've
being
already
quick-
broken a bunch.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
No, we haven't.
I'm
Come
ready.
on.
No, we actually have.
Oh,
We
yeah.
can talk
All
about
of
it offline.
Yeah, well,
Let's do it. Tell me how much I tell me how much I screwed up. Because I know it's me.
we fix it.
I know where we
We'll
at.
fix it.
It'll be good.
We'll get
We'll
better.
fix it in
thanks for
post.
joining us, Will.
Yeah,
We'll
We'll fix
fix
the
it.
live stream in post. Don't worry about it. We'll fix the live
Yeah.
stream in post. It's fine.
Yep.
Do all the edits. It's
Oh,
fine.
We'll edit what just happened with the time machine that Twitch provides.
Yes, I love that. That's the best part about being on Twitch. It has a time machine. You can just like
go
boop, boop, boop,
back.
boop, boop, boop.
Well,
Right.
sure enough.
All right.
And
Either
there's
way.
no paradoxes or nothing because they fixed that also.
None at all. Just snip. I'm pretty sure that's what Wanda's good for.
You just cut out the thing and it's gone. You're set. You don't have to worry about it. Easy.
Well, either way, I had so much fun.
That was a
y'all.
blast.
Matthew, so much
Awesome
fun getting to
game.
meet you. I'm so glad we got to play BitterSweet. David, I know how much work you and Heather put into making this happen, so thank you all for coordinating in the first place. Like, if this was just a hangout, you guys would have been making that happen, so thank you.
Yep.
And above and beyond that, all of the tech work that goes into this, thank you so much. Thanks to everyone who came in the chat, Will, for being here with us
For
until the
checking
end.
in.
Everyone else who's still sticking around. Amanda, I had so much fun getting to play with you.
Oh my
Always
God,
so much
yeah.
fun. And I love the festivity.
These
Isn't it?
I have more accessories. Like this is just gonna get more weird the further we go.
Oh my God.
Heather, plug your
Cool.
ears. Heather, plug your ears. So this is just gonna get more weird because last week I was like, I shouldn't do like the pigtails. Like that's too much. I'm too old for that. And then somebody told me today, they're like, I'm too old to put like 2 buns. I'm like,
Not actually.
Pigtails.
no, I'm doing the whole thing. Like
Let's do it.
we're doing the thing. Mhm.
Going all the
We're
way.
not too old for anything. That's stupid. That is the
We like it.
stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Right. We got jobs so we could do the things we wanted to do.
Yeah,
Exactly.
whatever. It doesn't matter.
Oh,
Nobody's
perhaps
judging,
you
and
will.
if they are, I don't care.
Did you do find the Yo cookies, by the way, since it just popped into my head?
Cookies.
Please say.
Oh, cookies.
Exactly, Will. Thank you.
If we get a soundboard, I
Thank
need
you.
just
You're right.
Yo!
Yo.
Yo. Double buns.
Protospiel sound bites. You can purchase them as like little text alerts.
Right.
Oh, wait. This is how we get rich. They're NFTs now.
Oh,
Oh shit.
God.
No, ew. I hate that I even said that out loud. I'm sorry. I am so
Sorry,
sorry.
pal.
I apologize so
Yeah,
much.
David has decided to ban you now. Let's forget what Twitch says.
I'm sorry. I
Look.
said it out loud. There was alcohol involved. I apologize. I didn't mean it.
No.
Yes, exactly, Will. You're right. I'm
No.
sorry.
So
Ugh,
good.
ugh,
Amanda
ugh.
introduced me
Terrible.
to my favorite phrase of the day is NFT bros.
NFT bros.
Oh yeah, no, that's a whole
Oh,
thing.
those.
Have you
Crypto bros. That one's
have you watched the
Folks.
Crypto Land? Have you
Is it a
watched the
theme park?
Crypto?
That would be
Basically.
so much better. That's the reality. When you build the time machine, take us there.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm ready
Yeah.
for that.
No, just type on YouTube.
I got it.
Type in Cryptoland reviews, so you don't actually watch like the real videos, so you don't give them views. Because
Beautiful.
I've been informed that's a thing. Like you watch the review video, so you get to see the thing, and you get to see somebody talk about the thing without giving the original thing the views, so they don't get validation. Blah blah
That's
blah blah
smart.
blah.
Hashtag.
That's a Wesley thing. That's why I am the way I am
Thank you,
now.
Wesley.
Thank you, Wesley.
Yeah, with anything Harry Potter, just saying.
Yeah, same.
I feel like
all my
cryptography.
games-
Illegally stream that
content is
shit.
free.
If I can get all that shit as free as possible forever.
Yeet,
No
yeet.
more money to that piece of
We're
shit.
gonna let
Never.
everybody go to bed now.
Night night.
It has been a pleasure. I need to eat a veggie bologna sandwich and go to bed.
Yes.
Yum.
So-
Enjoy.
Very,
I will.
very
There
good.
better be chocolate covered broccoli in there.
There will be. I'll make sure of it.
Beautiful.
Princess
Yes,
Leia was
well,
nuts.
Thank you so much, Matthew, for being with us. Night, Will.
Have a
Bye.
good night.
There you are.
Thank
Hi,
you for having
everybody.
me.
That was so fun.
Thanks for
We'll
stopping
ask
by.
that
Good to see
question
you.
about organizing next time. We'll answer
Yeah,
it.
it's a good question.
It is a very fun question.
Boom. I'll say that.
But yeah, we'll see. The next stream we're doing it all is at 3 p.m. Eastern on Thursday, and then the next one like this is at 9 p.m. Eastern on Thursday. So we'll see you next time. Thanks, everybody. Bye.
Protospiel after dark.
Have a good one. So long.
Bye.